All right, so we're all here now. We'll move you all back to the the alley, as that is where we all were beforehand.
Mm.
Just to recap last session, a couple of things happened. Players went out and about and met a character from the last campaign. Veilora, Veil. Who happened to cure Fenn's ailment, we'll call it, and act a bit weird in the process. The party went around and went back to the halflings bar to get food afterwards, and ended up finding that the place was torched, and the halfling was dead, seemingly trying to escape from a window. After investigation, Dictation managed to find a crystal lens of some sort, which revealed weird runic scribbles on the lock on the window as well as the window itself. After that, a couple players had some little things happen to them, and then the party decided to head back towards the sewers, which is where we left off.
Did we ever find food?
We did eat.
Yeah.
Remember, that's where we sang songs. And
Gotcha. That's where we found a new tavern. That's right. Okay.
well, it's a soup kitchen, but
Yeah, fair enough. So how far would you say we are from our neighborhood? Are we close to our neighborhood?
You're
We're literally down the street from our house.
Yeah.
Well, I know that our characters are, but like, is it on this map or is it
the sewer? Yeah.
The sewers, yeah, is down here.
No, I'm talking about the tavern we got our food at.
Oh, it's down a little ways, like a 10 or 15 minute.
Okay, no worries.
Jaunt.
All right, so we're all full. We're good to go. Is it what time of day is it?
At this point, it's around mid-morning.
Okay, well, lead the way, I say to the big minotaur, because yeah, I don't want to go down first.
Actually, wait. Can Yavari look for any shops?
Yeah. What are you looking for in particular?
Before going down the sewer, she wants to be prepared.
Actually, I agree. I would like to get stop by an arcane shop and see if I can find me some scrolls to add to my watch.
Okay, and Yavari, what are you looking for?
Some weapons, armor, and healing potions.
Okay, so like an armory kind of place and an arcane shop, basically.
Perhaps an apothecary.
Both of you go ahead and roll for me. This webpage would load. Perception.
Assuming Kesnia hears about where people are wanting to go, I tag along with the tiefling.
Okay, perception.
Hold on,
I'm really sorry. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Dick is just now getting to his computer. He'll be able to roll that in just a second.
Touching the fair to doing something.
Personal issue.
Kesnia, I've been thinking. Perhaps you're right.
Oh, about what?
Well, maybe I should look into getting some sort of covering.
Well, it would probably help against, poisoned blades and other things trying to kill you.
Yeah, shut up. I get it, you're right.
Well, it's going to be a hard time finding something to cover that big old ass. But I'm sure we can find something.
Actually, what am I proficient in? Barbarian. Medium armor?
It's suggested to wear light in order to get I think movement speed, right? There's a barbarian feature, unarmored something that gives you a
Medium and
bonus.
light.
Medium and light? Okay, cool. So that's like
I'll do the reading. Don't worry, I got this.
cool.
While they're talking, Dick, you do. Let me actually see here.
Well, you're not wearing any armor class.
You do recall seeing, not near where we are, but actually down over near the poor halflings tavern area. You do remember seeing signs for a like book and scroll place that may have been
Ew.
arcane in nature.
Well, I will skedaddle over to that area real quick.
Okay. So you head down over this way to this relative area. And as I said, you see the front of the store is adorned with a sign of a gold dragon curled around a hoard of books and scrolls.
This looks like the stereotypical fantasy shop. Let's go in.
Your mic just crackled.
Oh yeah, you should pause your download.
You
by
went
the way.
robot.
Pause your download. Oh, question. I know where the three of us are, the tiefling, the minotaur, and myself. Where's Buns and the owl? Are they going with who?
Mimu's gonna go and just like perch on one of the highest. What's the highest point in this area, building wise?
Okay, sorry about that.
Honestly, would probably be the turret,
Skull.
if not like the turret of the Troll Skull Manor.
Okay, Mimu's just gonna kind of, since the party's kind of splitting up in a way, he's just gonna kind of like chill on the rooftops and kind of go back and forth.
There are a couple higher points, but most of them are just like chimneys, and I'm sure Nemu doesn't want to get a bunch of like smoke blowing in their feathers.
No, he does not. He's just kind of like, he'll chill, like he's going from around in these rooftops right here.
Okay. So yeah,
Go ahead.
No, what?
I wanted to see if I could look around and possibly spy like a leathersmith shop.
Go ahead and roll perception for me. Is anyone going with Dictation to the arcane shop?
No, I'm not at least.
The arcane shop?
Yes.
Ow! Put out that!
Would there be healing potions, weapons, or armors there?
In an arcane shop, probably not.
Then no. Sorry.
So we're looking for an alchemist and a. Are you looking for leather as well?
Where's everybody
Yes.
go? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I missed where everybody
We don't know. We don't know yet, Trash. Hold on.
Okay.
We're figuring that out.
Dick is
All right.
going to an arcane shop. That's all we know so far.
That's what we know so far. Yes.
Yep,
Okay.
that's what I know so far.
Yeah, Fen, you look around, but you don't see in this immediate vicinity any signs for a leather worker of any kind.
You know what? Maybe I'll ask the blacksmith down the street.
Is there
Okay.
anybody coming down the street at all?
There's a couple people, but they just seem to be minding their own business.
Oh well, that does not stop Kesnia. He'll go up to the nearest person and ask them, "Hey, leatherworker, do you know where a leatherworker is?"
The first 2 or 3 people you ask don't have any idea what you're talking about.
A leather shop, like
Talks
like
real
the
slowly at
armor.
them, insultingly.
The like 4th person you push aside and kind of like, leatherworker, do you know where they are? Kind of goes, the only one I know is halfway across Waterdeep. There's not one around these parts.
I guess thanks. And then I'll come back, and then remembering, I'll be like, "Wait, what about that smith shop? Surely they'll need leather implements for their various things. They probably buy it from a leather worker nearby."
Yeah, I already thought of that.
Oh, well, let's go talk to them.
Okay, Finn's going with Dick. The rest of the party there.
So we're heading to
Basil
Steaming
is-
Scale.
Basil is following Finn.
Okay, so Basil, Finn, and Dick are going to the arcane shop. The rest of you are going to the Smiths.
All right.
Divide and conquer. Sorry, Fox.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna deal with you all one at a time while we do this. Because
He was
it's
just watching the area because of the halfling death.
We're separating.
okay. You three, as you all wander your way over to actually this building on the far left side.
Far left side. Okay, hold on, wait. Opening all my shit notes. Okay. Far left side.
This one.
Over here.
I'm not flying. I'm just since I said I was over with.
Like I said, you guys are going to
where
the.
the hell am I? Oh wait, there we go. All right. Took me a second. Like, what the fuck?
This one.
East one.
This one.
This.
All right.
Oh, this one.
All the way over.
All the way. Okay, hold on. Let me move so I know where we are. Skirt. Okay. I need both of you
bigger so I know
here.
where I am. Boop. Okay.
Yeet.
So as you guys approach here, you guys see, like I said, the sign, a little nicely ornately drawn sign of a gold dragon curled around a treasure hoard of books and scrolls.
Ooh. Okay.
As you all actually enter the building, as Dick said he is, and I'm sure the rest of you follow, you see the shop is decorated with hardwood flooring, beautiful hardwood flooring, and the earthy scent of old books permeates the air. Behind a desk nearby, you see a relatively shortish dragonborn with golden scales, kind of paging through a book. In the back, there's a stairwell going up to what appears to be another floor. And if you glance up the stairs, you can see what appears to be more of a library.
The golden dragon.
As you guys enter, you see him, like, as you step through, you hear a small bell, kind of, ding, and the dragonborn looks up at the three of you and goes, "Oh, welcome to the bookworm's treasure. Hopefully you find what you like. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I may be able to help."
Okay. So, do you have any pieces of paper that tell you how to do magic here?
Do you mean spell scrolls?
Yes, whatever you call them.
We have plenty. You can transcribe them from yourself for a price here, or I can make the spell scrolls for another price for you.
All right. Let's see what you've got. And so I'm gonna look through the whatever first level things he's got available.
All right, so he's got first level spells. You find spell scrolls for comprehend languages, detect magic, featherfall, find familiar, mage armor, magic missile, shield, and unseen servant.
How much for this one comprehend languages?
You see him look up from the book, and you see his eyes actually like sparkle for a moment with a like almost reddish golden light as he looks at the scroll and goes, "Oh, first of a spell like that, that'll be 25 gold."
Expensive. It's certain you couldn't come down in price, for a first time customer.
Roll me persuasion.
no bonus whatsoever.
Nope.
Oh god.
Ooh.
I hate to break it to you, but the order has very strict limits on what we can sell spells for.
Ah.
The order.
Well then. Thanks anyway. And I put the scroll back.
No, you see him nod.
Excuse me?
You see him kind of like look over the desk at the small heron gun. Yes, dear.
I'm a little new to this area. So, what is the order?
The order. You see him kind of like he almost seems taken aback for a moment. Obviously not a lot of people ask. But he very quickly regains his composure and begins to speak, saying, "The order, well, that's what we call it. Its full name is the Watchful Order of Magists and Protectors. It's basically if you're a spellcaster, you will eventually be recruited to the group.
Oh.
They're most of the times independent, but they're called upon should Waterdeep be threatened in any myriad of ways to help protect the city.
Even those who are new to magic? I don't really know much.
Most of the novices are exempt until they start learning spells, he says. So
I see.
once you reach a certain point, the city will notice. If you must know, there's a very wide spell cast over the city to detect spellcasters. Once they come of knowledge and age, at which point they are, if you are, for example, you would be drafted into the order.
As I am now, or as I learn more?
You know, if you haven't heard anything and you know magic, I imagine the you aren't at the knowledge level that the trigger requires, but I'm certain you'll see it as you grow.
Yeah, I only know a wee bit.
And you'll know more as you grow, little one. I'm sure of it.
Can I say he pats her head?
Yeah, he like reaches over and you feel like his like claws ruffle like over your ears for a second as he pats you.
Because I just thought that would be so fucking cute. She wouldn't give a shit.
Dick, I will say you notice other spells, but those are the spells I list are the only ones you see of first level.
Okie dokie.
Anything you'd like to do, Finn, if you enter?
Yeah. Finn's gonna approach the counter while City kind of lingers behind, just like sniffing the books on the shelves.
You see Sirius sniff a little bit and then like give like a full-bodied sneeze, and dust just goes flying.
And now she's just, oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Hold on. At the sound, Finn is gonna like turn around. And,
Sirius just like looks at you sheepishly as like
he's just-
dust is swirling around her.
he's gonna tell her, Istula, and she like instantly just sits and like looks slightly ashamed. Finn's gonna approach the counter and he's gonna pull out the journal and place it on the counter and ask, do you know of a way to open this? Or if there's any magic on this?
You see him look him over and hold out his hand, but hesitate before looking at you whether it's okay to like actually pick it up.
Finn'll nod.
So he picks up the journal and flips through it. Looking for whether there is a just eyeballing it, and once again you notice or you and Dick notice this red golden light in his eyes. And as he looks over the back of it, you see you see him kind of like get taken back a little bit before handing it back to you and goes, "Yes, there's quite a web of enchantments on this. I'm afraid I can't dispel most of them, as they are quite intricate, but they are there."
Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's something you can even tell. Like, can you tell who casts these enchantments?
He kind of shakes his head and goes, "There is, if you know the wizards, every like mage leaves their own signature of sorts,
Mhm.
but I do not know this. I do not even see a signature."
Mm. Okay. Mm. Okay. Then I'll take the journal back, tuck it back into his clothes.
Well, Dick offhandedly noticing the eye thing, he has a second thought and says to the shopkeep, "So, how much for your detect magic spell?"
You see him think for a moment, and he looks at you and looks you up and down and goes, "Well, that depends. Are you looking to just copy it, or are you looking to learn it from scratch yourself?"
I would like to transcribe it. Let's say that I'm not from around here.
You see him kind of like curious. You see a kind of like inquisitiveness behind his eyes for a moment before he regains his composure, and looks at you and goes, "Well, transcribing will go the normal cost, which is for first level spells 25 gold. But once you have it, you do have the spell."
All right, I'll pay that.
Right,
And I pick up one of the platinum pieces and just offhandedly asked, "So how much is one of these little shiny ones worth?"
you see him get really taken aback at you pulling out this platinum piece. It's not every day like anybody here sees platinum pieces. And he kind of goes, that's one of those is worth 100 gold pieces."
Oh, really?
Well,
that changes things. I think I will take that detect magic spell, and I'd like you to transcribe that comprehend languages spell for me as well.
All right, so he
And I'll
looks,
be taking 50 gold pieces back.
that'll be you see him kind of look over and go, just check through the book and pull out a couple pieces of paper and a pen. And after like 20 minutes of intricate writing and you all waiting and wandering around, and Siri lets out another sneeze.
Poor baby.
She's got allergies.
Finna
He-
like twirl the staff to like clear the air around her.
Yeah.
Basil's gonna attempt to help by like looking in her little pouch for like a hanky, and then she's just gonna timidly hold it up and be like,
Would you like a hanky, Miss City?
The dog just kind of looks at you and then like sneezes again.
I will take that as a yes.
and she will look up to Finn and just
Be like, may I clear her the tip of her nose with my hanky?
Finna look down kind of amused and go, if she lets you.
she's gonna look up at the dog for permission.
The dog just looks at you.
She'll hold up her paw with the hanky and attempt to just like lightly pat her nose clear of any dust.
The Siri does watch you intently, but doesn't move a muscle and lets you do it. Not taking her eyes off of you until like after you've pulled away again fully.
Okay. Basil's gonna smile, very happy that Siri is not mean to her, since Siri has been very standoffish with anybody but Finn. She's just gonna smile.
Siri kind of like, you see Siri's tail wag a little bit, and it's at this point that the dragonborn behind the counter hands over or places the spells, one open for you to transcribe yourself, and then the transcribed comprehend languages scroll with a nice little like rope around it to keep the scroll held shut, and goes the platinum piece, if you will, so I can do the money conversion.
Very well. I hand him the platinum piece.
He takes it quickly, and you see him butts around under the table and pull out like a bag. Like you see him filling this bag with pieces, and he hands to you back this bag and you see him like pour it out actually on the table and count it for you. Just so you know he's not cheating you or anything. And then put it all back in the bag and hand you the bag and go, here you are, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for your help today.
You're very welcome. You see him give a small bow.
I toss him an extra gold piece as a tip.
Oh, you see him bow like even further for a moment. And a small smile comes across his face as he goes, thank you for supporting the bookworm's treasure, sir.
Very good. I'll be back. And I leave the counter.
Okay, I need Dick, I want you to roll perception again for me.
Okie dokie.
I want to see if you catch eye of something.
Did you say everybody? Oh, just okay.
You do see as you step away from the counter, just call it intuition. You kind of see a scroll that's just stuck between a couple of books. And you recognize it almost immediately without even knowing what is in it as a elemental portal spell.
Ooh.
One of the same things that ties or one of the same things you were playing with out on the astral sea.
Ooh. I reach over and grab it and take a look.
It is definitely a higher level spell, as 5th level according to the scroll itself, but it does indeed open a portal to the what appears to be the plane of fire.
Oh.
Hearing this awful cackle, Finn is gonna step over, not say anything, just like, what are you doing?
Oh,
Just
I
checking on him.
found something very unexpected. And I turn to the shopkeep. Good sir, how much for this lovely scroll?
You see his eyes flash again, and as he looks over the scroll, he goes, that one, a spell like that'll run you about 800 gold.
All right. Could you do me a favor and hold this for me? Don't sell it to anyone else. I promise you I'll be back for it.
You know what? He seems to see a sort of, I'm not even going to have you roll. He seems to see a sort of genuineness in your voice. And nods going, yeah, I can hold on to it.
That would be much appreciated.
You see him take he comes over and takes the scroll from you and goes back to his desk and tucks it in like a drawer.
All right. That's very cool. I have to keep that in mind. I'm writing that down. That he's holding on to that for me because, yeah.
6 months later. Oh yeah, he had this scroll for me.
Finn will look to Dick and go, "Do I even want to know what kind of magic is in that
Oh.
scroll?"
Oh, probably not.
Wonderful.
So is there anything
Oh.
anybody else would like to do?
I'm trying to think. We're in an arcane shop. I don't really have. The most arcane thing I have is Nihada. No. I think I'm good in here. I can't think of anything Finn would. He's not interested in magic like that.
Okay. So are all of you heading out then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll move you all back over, and then I'm gonna go over to the other group. So now you get your
Okay.
turn to
Okey-dokey.
chat amongst the others.
Heh.
We
Well,
Hello.
Oh,
hello.
You're more like
Sorry.
a burn victim.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me?
so you're talking to Rhea. Rhea's not here. So.
Oh. Sorry, that took me by surprise.
You're good.
So we've dealt with the stuff with the others who went to the arcane shop. Now it's time for you guys who travel down past where the sewer entrance is to the shop that Yavari had walked into before,
Oh, that's right.
called Steam and Steel.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, as you guys approach, steam and smoke billow from the windows. And you can clearly see Forge Machina inside.
All right. Well, I just stroll on in like I own the place.
Okay.
Yavari follows inside as well.
Okay, and Fen, are you going into?
Yes, as well.
Okay. So as you all approach, you see there are two creatures inside. One of which is one is currently visible in the back, banging away on an anvil. He has bright red skin, flaming, almost wild hair that seems to flicker just in the wind. And he's hunched over, seems very, just at first glance, almost gruff. The other one is a relatively like light blue, pale skin, almost translucent. Their hair is longer down to their like chest, and seems very fluid. You notice around the shop there are several puddles of water, which seemingly are not evaporating from the even though there is steam and smoke billowing out of the windows and chimneys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's interesting. Does Kesnia recognize the races of these people? Because they're weird looking.
Roll me insight.
If I can find it. Okay, there. Ooh.
You recognize them, or you believe they are Genasi.
And I understand what a genasi is.
Yes, the genies.
Quasi-elemental. Yeah, okay. Cool.
The blue one definitely appears to be more towards the elemental, while the red one is a little bit less, but still has the coloration of things, but more has the skin, how to put it, more like skin texture closer to that of like a human. Whereas the blue one definitely has a more elemental style texture to their body.
That's awesome. So I apologize for interrupting their work, But being that they're blacksmiths, apparently, they might know where to find a leather worker shop.
Are you asking them that?
I am indeed.
Okay.
I am persuading them to tell me.
You can go ahead and roll persuasion.
Natural 20.
One of them
25.
one of them, the one in red doesn't even acknowledge you. Straight off the bat, is just completely hell-bent on hammering this piece of metal at the anvil. The blue one, however, does turn to you, noticing as you manage to walk in and actually step in one of the puddles. Listening to your words. And quite plainly simply tells you there is very little need for leather due to their innate qualities. He points to the guy in the back, the red genasi, and states, we do have a couple small leather things, but they were imported from other areas of Faerun. We've not actually had any need to interact with a local leather worker here.
Oh, that's curious. I wonder how you get things done. Anyways, well, you can't point me in the direction of maybe a market that might have a variety of shops that might be a good option. I'm new to this part of town.
There you see one of them think, the blue one think for a little bit. Ben, did you want to do something?
I'm considering whether I want to interrupt him or not.
Okay. Well, the blue one thinks for a moment, pondering as their fingers run over the table, leaving small droplets of what appear to be water or liquid of some description. On the table, which are picked up as soon as their finger touches it again. But after thinking for a solid couple of seconds, they turn and go, there is a big market about 15 or 20 blocks north of here, but I can't guarantee they'll have what you want.
You have any armor?
Armor we do have. As you actually walk in, as you look around, you see the walls filled with display cases with varying weapons and armor pieces. And you see him gesture as well as go, if you need something more custom, we'll be glad to make it.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over and look at peruse their selection. What do they got?
I will as well.
They've got a quite wide variety. They don't have any of the any light armor, but they do have most of the most different types of what we'd call medium armor, as well as all of the heavy armor types in varying shapes and sizes.
I want to how do I want to describe this? Because I can. All right, so DM. I'm looking for something that is that gives me a bonus above +2. I don't know how to roleplay this other than saying
you want something that allows mobility.
That fits me, doesn't limit me. I need to be able to move.
You see the blue one look over you and glance across the thing and say something in... Let me actually see. Do any of you actually know this? One of you does, but they're not here right now. In a language that none of you understand, towards the back of the shop, which is responded by a curt response from the red one. Before you hear a sigh and him look back and go, well, most of our armors will give you some mobility, but not maximize it. they're based more on protection.
Mm-hmm.
Basically telling you out of character that the only armors they have are gonna
It's +2 or lower.
yeah, either +2 or higher AC. Like they could give you something that'll give you an AC of 18, but it won't have a modifier to it.
Well, what's your dex modifier? Just curious.
My dex modifier is 1. So no, that's definitely
So any medium armor gives you your full dex modifier because they all have a max of 2. So the highest you could get is a scale mail, which is a 14 base armor class.
No, you Eldrick, you're not understanding. That would then I'd be losing. I'm already getting my dex modifier. That doesn't matter here. But can you show me something that would give me like the AC of 18?
Yeah, he kind of points to a full set of what appears to be plate armor.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Is it
like
heavy?
it is very heavy. Looking over it, it's like approaching probably like 65 to 70 pounds.
But also, is it classified as heavy armor?
It is classified as heavy armor.
Ooh.
Do you think you could make me something custom?
Potentially.
How do we go about this process then?
What are you looking for? Plate armor? Are you looking for something like half plate or scale armor? What kind of are you looking for? How much? What's your budget? How about that? Is what they ask you after a moment.
That's what it comes down to, doesn't it? Money.
Because they sell costs at the normal cost, but some of those costs can get relatively high. Like out of character, for example, that plate armor is like
medium range and 60 gold.
you see them kind of look over and you see them go, well, for around that much, the best you could probably get is the scale armor that they point to.
Okay.
It's a it's a mail shirt.
Okay.
But it's covered in small scales.
Yeah.
From what creature you're unable to tell, but it is covered in small scales that move relatively okay and seem to provide decent protection.
Okay.
It is relatively heavy at like 45 pounds based on the display model, but the display model is also not nearly as big as you.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes, I can make you something like that.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the actual weight of the thing, just as long as it's not too cumbersome.
She nods and goes, well, come back here and we need to get your measurements to make the armor proper, if you don't mind.
Can't just do it now.
Well, our measurement tools are in the back.
Can I watch?
You
Fenzir's is gonna look over at the tiefling for a sec.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, the blue one was gonna look over and go, do you want to be watched?
No. Yes? No.
Yeah. Crossing boundaries here again. Getting kinky in the armory.
So I come back tomorrow then? Is that what you're saying?
It'll probably take us a couple days, but...
Couple days. I don't know.
Damn.
That's fine. Fine. Well, I guess I'm done here. I'll see you in a couple days. What are you guys getting?
Yavari looks at Fenzeris and then gets an idea before she looks back up at him and says, would you recommend the boomerang?
Fenziris will pull out one of the boomerangs and say, yeah, I love the things.
Would you say it's a weapon that you highly recommend for maybe someone like me?
I don't know. How good you throwing?
I have a pretty good arm. And hand. And then she winks.
You did walk right into that one.
Shut up.
You know what? Come on, step outside real quick.
She's just like a little confused and surprised, but that follows quietly. Okay.
Fenziris is gonna hand over one of the boomerangs to Yavari and say,
Throw this as hard as you can.
Just in that direction. Points down the empty street.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Just do it.
All right. Yavari takes the boomerang from Fenziris and looks properly where she's aiming, or where he said to aim, and she's going to, with all her strength, throw it.
Okay. See here. So go ahead and roll me the d20.
What would that be?
Is she proficient with it?
No, because I don't think she's proficient with a javelin.
It's a simple weapon. Rogues are proficient with simple, are they not? I could be wrong though.
A D20, you said?
Yeah, d20 plus your proficiency modifier.
And dex.
Okay. Darling, real quick, please.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Make sure I'm doing
Because now
right.
it's all manual.
Yes. I'm
Yep.
first time actually using manual right now.
See. Simple range, equip, proficient. Where's your character sheet? You should just have this popped out in general.
I do.
Okay, so your proficiency would be +2. Your dexterity is for modifiers also +2, so that would be +4. Can anyone confirm?
Yep, that sounds right.
Yep. So do I hit roll?
And then you hit enter.
Enter? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you chuck it. It bounces off several walls perfectly. And after a moment, you see it circle around and return to Yavari's hand, where she catches it.
We.
I would have
I'd say
applause
that's
for you,
good
but
for
I'm
you.
still in the store.
She grins up at Fenziris. How was that?
He's gonna hold out his hand and say, "Not bad." Asking for the boomerang back.
She kind of almost like puts it about to put in his hand, but then quickly pulls it away real quick, and then just to tease him a little bit, and then puts it back in his hand and is like, "Thanks." Well, in that case, I think I'll go ahead and look to see if I can buy one inside. And then she's just gonna quietly walk back in.
Yeah, you head back in and look around. You don't see one on the shelves. Just on the shelves looking around.
I look for a breastplate that might fit me.
You see a couple. Just a normal breastplate, like the actual thing, breastplate.
Yep, breastplate. Yep. How much was the cheapest breastplate they have?
It's listed at 400 gold.
Great. I might be back, but the price would have to be negotiable. Is the price negotiable? I ask.
You go ahead and roll persuasion.
Oh, it went from 19 to 1.
I hate to break it to you, but the prices are non-negotiable.
Okay, sounds
In
good.
fact, just for asking, the prices went up
Yeah,
20%.
the price went up 20%.
Oh no!
No, I'm not gonna. I'm not
No.
gonna do that.
That'd be
That's I believe in harsher nat ones, but that's just me.
So this
All
wasn't
right.
like a hard. Like, sure, if you're in combat and you not one, there's gonna be some fucking consequences. Y'all know how many times you shot each other in the last campaign.
Yeah, it was funny.
But this was just a persuasion check. So yeah, you see it. They tell you it's non-negotiable.
So Kesnia is going to kind of scoff at it, and then he's going to try to deceive them into being like, well, I could just go down the road and find better anyways, so...
Go ahead and roll deception with disadvantage, as they've been here for 15 years and know all of their neighbors.
18.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It was 18 and a 19. An
I'm
18.
still gonna say that they look at you and go, then you're welcome to go over to them.
Damn.
All right, that's fine. We leave on a good standing, I hope, because of that roll. So hopefully when I come back and be like, I can get it better, a little bit cheaper, maybe I get something else, but we'll see when I actually have the money to spend. I'm done here.
Okay.
Yavari wants to go up to. I'm sorry, I didn't get their name.
None of you asked them.
Yeah,
Oh gosh.
That's why I've been saying the red one and the blue one, because none of you have asked what their fucking names are.
You don't ask the McDonald's employee their name before you order a burger, okay?
Yeah, where's their name badge? I want to see their name badge. Can I speak to their manager?
Oh my god.
They are the manager.
I know.
Okay, Yavari will first walk up to the blue one and be like, I'm sorry, might I ask your name?
You see him kind of get taken a little bit back, but tells you that his name is Avi. AVI.
What a nice name. Listen, do you happen to have any axes or maybe at least darts somewhere for a decent price for someone like me?
Darts, yeah, we can. The Avi kind of tells you that they can mass produce them for really fucking cheap. Like, how many darts are you looking for?
How about we go with maybe 69?
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that. That's stupid.
Meg, you have no idea how weird this is becoming, but I'm here for it. So actually, I need to do fucking math now because you didn't pick a normal fucking number. Hold on.
Also, like, can you fit 69 in any kind of reasonable?
It's okay. Honestly, I could change it. I was just trying to make another sex pun.
No, it's fine.
Okay, so realistically, Yavari thinks about that and is like, then again, that would be a bitch to carry around. How about instead we go with maybe 30?
They look around and go, yeah, that would be like 1 silver and 50 copper to make that.
Excellent.
That's fucking cheap.
Yeah, darts are like 5 copper a piece, man.
They're
Holy
just D4s, though, aren't they? Yeah, they're just like knives.
And as for your boomerangs.
But they're expendable.
Oh, we don't have any of them on the shelves at the moment, but we couldn't make one.
How long would that take?
A day.
Damn, unfortunately I don't really have a day, but perhaps I'll try again another day. Thanks.
Okay.
Maybe you should order it now so that they could get to work on it. Never mind. Whatever. You do whatever you want. It's fine. It's fine.
Yes, but I'm not sure when I'll come back. I don't want to have them have this trouble of holding on to it for me.
Well, I mean, we live down the street. It's not like a fucking far walk or anything. I mean,
Is the door like wide open, by the way?
Oh yeah, it's open pretty far. It's not like completely like against the wall of the shop open, but you can see outside.
It's propped open, you know.
Yeah.
Because I was kind of assuming Kesney was like walking out, and as this is taking longer than he expects, he's going to start playing an idle tune, talking about waiting for people to make up their minds.
I demand you sing the song right now.
Nope.
Do it, Bard. Do it.
There's the trick. I ain't one. Just roll the performance check if there is one. Otherwise, I'm just being annoying.
People
Well,
cannot make up their minds.
Anyway, I will go ahead and just pay for the darts for now.
Okay, so you give over a silver and 50 copper.
I gotta do math.
They look around to see what they find.
Uh,
It's hard to rhyme minds with something else.
help.
What are you doing? I wasn't paying
I
attention.
You take 1 gold away, you add 10 silver. Then you take the math out of the silver, which you take 1 silver away and you give 10 copper. So then you take the copper away and then you take the silver away. And then that's your total.
I thought they were in delineations of like 100 silver equals a gold and
Oh,
100
yes.
copper
am I
equals a
wrong?
silver.
Oh,
It
I'm
is,
so
it
wrong.
is, it is 100. I was like, 10 is not nearly all of it.
It's the
bad.
dollar system.
It's the dollar system. It's the cent.
So Meg, you're basically paying $100 and you're getting what 98 silver back.
Okay. Could you come over here, please?
Yeah, it's in your inventory.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Fox, what's the total? I'll just add it. I'll
1
do the math.
silver, 50 copper.
1 silver, 50 copper. Got it.
And so it's 100 copper to a silver then too.
Yeah, everything is 100 to 1.
Okay, that's easy to remember.
1 gold. Now you have 9 because that's what you paid with.
100 copper is a silver, 100 silver is a gold, 100 gold is a platinum. I'm not including Electrum because Electrum is garbage.
98
I agree, and I've never used it. I'm with you.
and 50.
Okay, thank you. All right. Well, I'm all set. Oh wait, they have to make the darts.
Or do they have like a stash?
They've got like a stash of them. They'll say they'll just craft more to refill their stocks later. So once you pay it, they hand you the 30 darts.
Awesome. She's gonna stash them in her pouch on her belt, and then she's going to nod. Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you. And then she leaves.
You hear them call out, "Thank you for coming to Steam and Steel." And I will add the dart to your which we need to do. You have 30 of them now.
Well, that was kind of uneventful.
But at least we have, what we need for the most part. Or at least I do.
And we know the nearest large market is 15 blocks north. So we get some information. Well, we best meet up with the others. Should we just wait at the sewer entrance, or should we try to find them?
Just wait. Fuck it.
Alright, so we go over to the sewer entrance and wait.
Alright, I'll go check on the others quickly. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I apologize for the wait. They were unable to make up their minds. But yeah.
Some of them chose violence.
Oh, okay.
What?
It looks like some of them chose violence. I don't know if boomerang was pulled out.
Deception. I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
over there.
they'll have to tell you. It wasn't necessarily violence, but they did definitely
God.
decide to start throwing things.
That's fun.
Oh, Fox.
What?
Can we have it that Vale made Bev's goopy arm hide or some shit?
She fixed Bev's goopy arm.
Please.
Wait, what? Say that again?
Bev's goopy arm go bye-bye because of Vale.
She's doing a drawing and she doesn't want to draw Bev's goopy arm, so we're saying that Vale fixed Bev's goopy arm.
Unfortunately, Vale is not able to fix that.
Could you make it just like not look like it's there at least?
Just make it invisible.
I can say
Visible?
she can glamour it, but you've gotta like make it like she can't completely glamour it.
Okay,
You've
so
gotta
like
have a part of it that's like, okay, there's definitely something underneath.
so like it looks like a glove.
Effectively,
like,
yeah.
if
It's
she
like a
takes it
skin tight
off-
glove.
But if she takes it off, it's not gonna be all goopy, right? Please. Please. That's the last thing I want. Please.
If you
Don't
take
make...
off the glove, your hand will be goopy.
I know, no, that's not what I'm saying. So, like, if she took off the glove, it's not like... Can you make it to where, like, the goop won't stick to the glove? That's all I want. That's all I want. The thought of it being all, like, squishy and, like, ucky underneath.
We'll say she can magically glamour it. That way the thing isn't goopy. That way you can, like, dispel it or reapply it.
Oh, thank you. Thank God. That's all I want.
So, the rest of you, are you guys just waiting outside the shop? Are you guys heading back to the sewers?
Whatchamacallit?
Because at this point, the others haven't caught up with you.
Nemu's just waiting for what everyone else is doing. He's just kind of watching.
Yeah, I figured the R3 had gone back to or had at least started heading back to the sewers already. To wait for the others or meet up with the others.
Okay, yeah, I hadn't gotten that confirmed, which is why I came over to check.
Okay, I guess then Nemu's just going with the group that is heading towards the sewers.
Okay, so you all are heading towards the sewers then?
Yeah.
Okay, then we can bring everybody back together.
Zoom.
Okay. After about a couple of minutes, you guys see around the corner pop slowly one by one the members of the group.
Don't worry, he can fly. It's okay.
Hey, Twitchy.
Hello.
Richie, that's a nice name. I like that.
The others.
What was your question?
Basil's just gonna like trot up to Yabari and be like, Yabari!
Hey, Fluffy, how's it going?
It's going great. I think Siri likes me.
Oh, is that right?
She's very happy.
Yavari slightly grins at that. Good for you, making friends.
Yeah.
Just like you wanted.
She'll nod very enthusiastically.
Seeing Finn approach, I walk up and go, "Hey, where'd you guys go?"
Hold on. What the fuck was that place called? The Bookworm's Treasure. Wait.
Yes.
Where are my notes? Oh, there. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Find anything cool?
Finn shakes
I
his
got a
head
couple of spells.
Ah, there he is, the tit
and then
zapper.
points to Dick.
Where's
He found
Dick?
something.
Would
His character
you
model
like
is somewhere making its way.
would you like a repeat performance there, tits?
No.
Just like a review.
No.
I whip out my crystal ball and just idly make it look like a cast prestidigitation to make a little image inside of it of Yavari being shocked. And I giggle to myself. It's like a memory.
Yavari says nothing, but just rolls her eyes.
I thought I was the demented one.
No, I think Nemo wins at that. I'm gonna be completely honest.
That's right, Feathers. You're the most devious of us all, aren't you?
Yes.
Kesnia says she only almost died. It's fine.
What is that on your character? Oh, that's your acid spell.
Why is that still there?
I was like, what is that?
Oh, you've added a state to yourself. I think.
Mice quickly fly
Yeah.
over, like, oh, what's going on?
If you right click your character in the top right with the person with the auras, there's like lots of different options, and so I think that your bolt is in there.
No, it's not. It's something that has to do with dynamic effects. I'll have to fix it. I think it's a bug on Foundry's side.
Oh, okay, no worries.
Because
Karaoke.
Foundry can put effects on people.
All right, well, who wants to go first since we're all gathered?
You don't think that mini beholder is still there, do ya?
Oh, that thing's dead.
Yeah,
Things.
it is the sewer.
They killed it.
Oh,
The thing I'm worried about is that tentacle face thing.
this
Perhaps we
thing
just
disappeared.
avoid that room.
I'm pretty sure it left.
Well, who's going first?
Brain dog is not there. That thing was creepy.
We killed that too.
Fenziris is gonna swing open. Is the gate that was initially closing it on top of it again?
The one that we burned
The gate
through
is
was acted.
Yeah, the gate is closed,
the
but
gate
it's
was-
still burned through.
Okay, well I'm just gonna swing that open and start making my way down.
Yavari follows
And me after Yavari.
Basil afterwards, I guess.
Yep.
Why did I go southern?
Okay.
The bunny's identity.
Because you're going down.
We're going down, down, and earlier around. Sorry.
Finn,
Yeah, I
and,
was gonna
Finn
say
and
we're gonna
Siri
go
will be the
south.
last two. We'll hold up the back end.
Kesmio says
I wasn't gonna make the joke.
as soon as
But it
Kesmio
tracks.
hits the bottom, he goes, "Well, I wasn't expecting to be back in this hellhole so soon." Sniffs.
Neither was I.
Well, hopefully whatever we're looking for is
Thank you.
and we're able to just get it and go.
Mm.
The sewers are almost exactly as you had left them. The doors you had opened seem to be stayed open. You don't necessarily notice any difference. Even as you walk down the hallway, you see the smashed and like murdered beholderling just laying on the ground.
I see this door to the side and I enter through it.
Okay.
Kesmio is going to keep his eye on the north side of this little water circle here.
What's that?
Another door.
Basil's gonna follow.
What's in this room that we happen in?
So in here, you
Ooh.
see rusty weapons and threadbare clothing litter the floor. Doesn't
Rusty,
appear to
like
be
they're not
anything.
taken care of.
Yeah, definitely not taken care of. Threadbare clothing, really like ratty clothing.
Some kind of storage room.
Mm.
So does Kesmia actually see what I can actually see?
Kesnia, so the camera, I can't change it in Foundry, but you cannot. What's meant to be is they're
Okay.
supposed to see through. It's a one-way thing.
No worries. No worries.
Taking a step forward and then noticing that there might be a figure to there, I take one step back and I halt the rest of the party that's with me right here.
What's going on up there?
I hold a finger up to my mouth to gesture to be quiet. I peer around the corner as stealthily as possible.
Roll me stealth.
As quietly and as not protrudingly obvious as possible.
Oh. Oh.
You literally like stomp out as you look around, and then you like huff instinctively, to which this creature immediately sees you. This goblin like small creature sees you and like screams, raising like its a weapon.
I hate you. Well, I'm gonna step. I'm back behind the wall again, noticing how fucked up I fucked.
Did he fuck up enough for me to hear him?
You hear it. Yeah, you could hear it out there. As well as the screech of the other creature, the goblin.
Well,
It's
fuck
a
it.
goblin? Wait.
I'm
no.
gonna run out and run up to it as fast as possible and swing my axe. Go.
Oh my god.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Oh,
We're gonna
Jesus
surprise
Christ.
attack this bitch.
I don't think it's a surprise.
It's not
He
a
straight up
surprise
saw
attack
you.
anymore. It's not a surprise attack, but it is definitely a thing.
Mm.
Just bloody murder, just around the corner. Ah!
Oh my God.
It does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh.
Minimum.
Yeah, you deal 4 damage to it. Which doesn't necessarily hurt it, but does cause it to bleed quite heavily. With that, now both of you are in combat. And I need you both to roll initiative.
Okay.
Actually, hold on.
Woo!
We'll take that for you. I'm gonna set it because you did roll that.
Thank you.
Nice, nice.
However, it also rolled a 20. So
Oh, and you guys can't set.
We consider my
the-
modifier? No.
your nat 20 will go at first. So what would you like to do?
What
Because
would I
it
like
did
to do?
nat 20. What would you like to do with your turn?
Let's do. Horns. Well, obviously the best solution would be a weapon attack, wouldn't it? Let's see. I don't think I want to attack recklessly. And no. Yep. We'll just swing again, and it's another downward strike. Just hacking.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
What did this poor goblin ever do to you?
Existed.
Everything.
Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Rah!
Yavar's just all
Yeah, that murders it.
unbothered.
That literally, you all watch from around the corner as Fen literally cleaves this thing in half from top to bottom. The head rolls over to like here, right in front of Donovan and behind Finn, and it's
I
now
kick it
dead.
towards the dog.
Finn stops it with his foot.
I just did a head without the body.
It
Did
got
you
a
not?
new toy.
No, she will not be touching this, thank you.
Oh,
Finn's gonna turn to Horns and go, Horns, question.
Mm.
Did you maybe think we should have asked it why it's down here first?
It screamed at me. It scared me.
Noted. Don't scare Horns. He swings first.
looked like it.
Keznia harshly whispers, "What's going on up there?"
Oh, nothing. Just playing a wee bit of footy.
I think something died.
I'm just gonna
There's a
go.
severed head up there.
Uh-oh.
She just points a finger
Yeah.
towards
Nemu goes
the
in
severed
room.
head.
Oh my god.
Can I search the body?
What's
No,
left of it?
I'm
Yeah, you can search it. You find threadbare clothing and a couple of arrows on it.
I'm gonna pick up the arrows.
Okay, you managed to recover about 3 arrows.
Cha-ching.
Excellent. I'm just gonna hold those and I'm gonna chuck at the next thing I see. That's my plan.
Keznia examines
lighting
this room.
What's your fight?
This room itself is a relatively empty room.
This
The
down
room
here?
you're in, yeah, the room you're in, yeah, it's just got rusty weapons and threadbare clothing all over the floor.
Rusty weapons? I look
Mhm.
closer. Anything in particular, like shiny or like maybe could be fixed up to be nice?
Roll me investigation.
Oh, I suck at that.
I keep like
Nice.
disconnecting from
Nope,
your
there
IP
is
talk for
nothing
some
that
reason.
could look to be nice. All of the weapons
Oh.
seem damaged beyond repair.
It's all shit, I say. It's all shit.
Unless you want to give somebody tetanus. It's like a long game. Like you hit them once and like 20 years later they die.
Tetanus acts a little faster than that, but
It's like a long-term curse.
it's like poison, but it kills them in like 2 weeks.
Yavari looks up at Fenzeris. Shall we keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, why are you talking to me like
Why,
that?
why are you asking me?
Unless you want to keep chopping away at the body.
I'm curious
No,
to
it's
see what's
pretty dead.
All right then.
There's a thingy over.
Do we hear the shrieking?
Sorry, that was not in character. What just?
I
sorry,
fixed
I
you
thought-
because you went
character.
through a wall that you shouldn't have been able to go through.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow,
To give you an idea what you went through is where you guys started out. If you guys go further, the way this map works is there's underpasses. So you went
Oh.
basically through the ceiling and then through a
Okay.
doorway in the ceiling.
Got it. Okay. Then
So I've opened the doors
yeah.
and you can click on the rocks to go through the underpasses if you guys
Thank
want to
you.
cross.
I would like to go. My
That
bad.
would've been
I
so
didn't mean to
fucking
go through the
funny.
ceiling.
If like he like
Finn
turned
literally
around.
went through the ceiling.
No. Like Finn turned around and he just sees like Nemu's wide eyes. I was just like, oh god,
Just like, whoops.
So I stop
don't
here.
scare me like that.
What are we in the
So
bird?
I am literally on an overpass over the below way.
You're underneath it.
You're
I'm
underneath it.
Oh, those were stairs down. Oh, okay. So I don't even notice that particular point. Okay.
Yeah, you guys can either go straight through or click the little rocks to go through.
I go straight through.
It's meant to provide two different ways to do the same fucking thing. In here, you see 6 tattered straw stuffed mattresses. Nothing immediately of value, but otherwise just this appears to be some form of sleeping area.
Mm.
You know what? Just out of curiosity, can Yavari kind of dig into the mattresses to find anything?
Roll me investigation.
Just out of curiosity. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, people hide money in their mattresses sometimes. Investigation. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, that was close.
You actually look through one of the mattresses, and despite at first thinking there's nothing, you manage to find a small, translucent stone that looks
Ooh.
rough cut.
Huh. Interesting. I guess Yavari will put it in her pouch pocket of her belt for now.
I also mean it's really small. It's like the size of your fingernail. Or like a fingernail. I don't mean one of those weird fingernails that women have that are like 7 inches long.
No, yeah.
Because I know those exist, and I think that's weird as hell.
It really is.
It is.
Acrylic nails.
You're purposefully disabling yourself for cosmetic purposes, which is weird.
You're like, pick up a nickel.
Hey, shush,
No,
I like
we
I
don't.
like
we
that.
don't shame.
And we don't shame the
here.
claws. The claws are fine. I just don't like them.
Fair enough.
So, just curious because it came to mind. What's the lighting situation down here?
It is for the most part dark. There is just enough light to see around you guys. Also, as you guys are still around Nemu has begun to glow again. So the area around you
Oh,
guys
that's
is lit
right.
up.
Why is
Nemu
Nemu
does
glowing?
glow.
I completely forgot why he
You
glows.
don't remember when Nemu glows?
No, I forgot.
You're basically a fucking shake 'em glow stick.
It's
I
on
mean, that
Donna
was
turned
because
you
Dick
into a
on
shake
Nemu
'em a
that
glow
one
stick.
time.
Oh yeah, huh.
That's because Dick cast light that one time.
Oh, Nemo, you're ascending again.
Nemu's going to see God once more.
She was lovely.
It was a good time. And then I had to leave.
I had to leave.
Kesnia says a superstitious prayer under his breath to the Raven Queen. These damn blasphemers.
Shall
Blasphemers.
we keep going?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if there's nothing in
Might
this
as
room.
well.
As you enter this room, for some of you, memories come flooding back.
Oh,
Of
Yeah.
a dweger, a very specific dweger.
Oh, that's where he died. Where the dog is standing.
Yeah,
Is there a
you
corpse
see,
on the
like,
floor?
his body. There is a corpse, but it appears to have been picked clean since you all were last down here.
What's that door there?
I thought we picked it.
You
don't
hear
know.
growling and what appear to be slurping noises.
Ew.
Oh no, help me, I've fallen through the wall.
Okay. You've, yeah, you hear from beyond the door, like, growling noises and, like, slurping noises.
growling, slurping?
Yes.
That doesn't sound good.
Kesnia attempts to mimic it. Sounds interesting.
Gross. Yeah, if you want to look behind that door, buddy, go right ahead.
Make me a performance check.
Oh my god.
Not good.
You begin, like, awkwardly slurping and, like, making
sounds
eye
run out.
contact with people before making slurping noises.
Could you not?
I try to mimic his voice. Could you not? Sorry, I'm just playing around.
It comes out a little bit off, and then you, like, have this weird intrusive thought to make slurping noises as you say that, so you just start making these weird noises for a solid, like, 30 seconds.
As everyone just stares at me and ignores what's on the other side of the door. Sure.
Yeah.
Worst Lord ever.
That's all you, Fen.
Why is he making those noises?
I have no idea.
It's not kind to ask those types of questions.
Oh, sorry.
Hey Dick, could you move over?
Fine.
Okay, so taking this position, he's
Oh,
gonna
I'm very curious to see what's coming.
he's gonna reach around for the door and from the wall next to it, attempt to push it open so that he's not in the way of it.
Kesnia readies his rapier for an attack if he sees something hostile.
As soon as he pushes the door, he realizes it's locked and it doesn't budge. And
Yeah,
says,
it doesn't budge at all.
Oh, interesting.
Nemu
Filthy
sees the...
one.
I investigate the door. Is it locked on like this side? Is it like a keyhole?
It does not appear to be locked on this side. You see what appears to be the backside of a lock.
Okay. Is there like a gap at all, or is this pretty well fitted inside the door frame?
It's fairly well fitted.
Hmm.
You guys just gotta knock on the door, look! Nemu goes up to the door and proceeds to knock on the door.
The slurping noises get louder.
Wonderful.
So you do the da 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 da, and I do the da da.
Cut and shave.
Well, it seems like no one's home.
Why did the slurping get louder?
There's definitely something on the other side of this door. Whether or not we want to actually deal with it is another question. Does anyone want to try to open the door like by force? Because I definitely can't.
Can Nemu
Stand aside.
use... Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to do something, Bird?
I want to see what you do first.
Okay.
Go on, big man.
Fen
I
is
get-
gonna take several steps back. Kesnia moves backwards as he sees what's gonna be happening.
Yeah.
And what's the door made out of, real quick? Let's
Wood.
take a visual assessment here. Wood?
Wood with
Oh, good.
metal studs.
With metal studs. All right, this is doable. All right. He's gonna assume a charging position. And he's gonna aim so that his shoulder when he rushes into the door is gonna be on the bolt side
Not
of the door.
hinge side.
Nemu
Not the hinge side.
sees. Okay, Nemu sees what the bullman's going to do, and he would just okay. But no, we're not gonna do this.
What? What?
Nemu's just
What's
like,
wrong?
no, he doesn't want he doesn't want this loud noise. It's too much for him.
Jabari looks at Nemu. For once, I agree with Twitchy there.
Nemu uses so it's iron, right? Or like metal.
It's wood with like metal reinforcements, so metal studs and stuff.
So how tall is this door? Like
Standard 7 foot.
Like a 6-foot door, 6.5-foot door.
okay. I'm gonna use acid splash on the hinges and on the doorknob.
Okay. As we do this, I'm gonna give everyone the chance to go to the bathroom. Be right back, as I've got to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
We're gonna take like a 3 or 4 minute break, really quick. If you need to get a drink, go to the bathroom. Now's the time.
Pat.
Gotcha.
Do it now. Do it. Come on.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Who told you you could eat my cookies?
So
Put
Kesney
the
is
cookie
attempt
down.
to-
Ow.
No. So Kesney's attempt to mimic things is kind of leading up to him taking the actor feat, because that's going to be the next thing I get.
See, you're
Which-
role playing. I appreciate this. Do this
Yeah.
more.
Trying to. It's weird though, because my character is technically lawful neutral, but whenever I actually try to play him, he's always chaotic as fuck. So I guess the lawful part of my nature is specifically to do with my religion and my beliefs, but my actual like social interactions are quite chaotic.
We're also definitely breaking the law, so you're batting 0 for 2 there.
Well, but the law is different. Like whose law, right? That's one thing about lawful characters. Whose
No,
law?
I understand that,
So,
but I'm just
yeah.
saying, like, some people are like very much like the law part of the lawful neutral part, and we're also breaking that. So you
Well, who's to say? There's no trespass. There's no trespassing signs, and there's no laws against entering the sewers. So technically, nothing we are doing is
No,
technically
not this
illegal.
time. I'm just saying we've broken the
This
law several
time.
times before. We've got about 6 felonies so far.
I don't know. If you
I've been keeping track.
if you look back, Kesnia didn't actually do very much of that at all.
Guilty by association. You're a party to it. Yeah, you know,
Well,
you're an
that's where
accomplice.
that's where the neutrality comes from. It's like, it's not me doing it. It's not me breaking the law.
Yeah, but that can only get you so far.
Well, yeah. So like the where my character truly shines through as far as the lawfulness comes from is his beliefs about his god, which is the Raven Queen, and about death and how death is a natural part of things. So I am very much against undead. I'm very much against any kind of prolonging of your life intentionally, for greedy purposes. Like it's just breaking the law of like death and rebirth. So that's where he's very strict.
You
But
understand the irony of that, right?
I was cursed. Yeah, yeah, and yeah.
And
I'm
so
te-
dead
just
that
so you
was
know,
raised, but I don't think you care.
Dampier are technically not undead.
Technically not.
And it doesn't say anything about prolonging my life in any way, shape, or form.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a vampire. I am a dampier. It's a difference.
You're an abomination.
I guess so. I'm trying to make amends for that little fact.
I'm just messing with you. I'm sorry. I'm picking on you a lot. I feel bad now.
No worries, no worries. I like, like that's the thing about a character is like if there's holes and loopholes, you gotta find reasons to fill them. So yeah, either that or change things, but it's already too late for changing things. So So now it's all about justifying things. Anyways, I really do like how all the characters are developing. I would like to see more of the bunny, though.
Maybe you should make friends with her first.
I should. I've tried to include her in things, but yeah.
Comes over, leers at Bunny. Hey, let me get to know
Leers at
you.
Bunny. You're an interesting creature. Tell me more.
Like, yeah, that's not weird.
From a purely demographical sense, we have some very rare races in Waterdeep, like Minotaurs, Owlin, and Haringen are all kind of like not common, and Astral Elves are even less so.
Yep.
Tieflings are about the most common of all of our races. Isn't that interesting? That the Tiefling is the most common race? Because usually that's like the outskirts, outsider style.
That is indeed ironic.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
There you go.
All right, then.
That scared
Thank you.
me.
Who the fuck
Oh,
did
yeah,
that?
too.
What in the world?
We were talking about getting to the chopper as people were going off to their restrooms. So it was kind of funny.
I was there for that part.
Well, we're all back now.
Are we?
Are
Is
we?
Maggie back?
I never left. I'm here.
Okay. So Maggie, you said you used acid splash.
On the door handle and the
Hinges.
hinges.
Okay. Do you want to cast it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll the damage.
Wait, you gotta say the magic words.
Abracadabra.
Thanks.
So you watch as the bird like flexes his feathers and just in a similar way to Decation earlier, acid flings from the small bird to the door, burning small holes through. It does not break down the door entirely, but it does burn small holes, and as the acid kind of clears, you begin to see a gray liquid begin to pour its way through the door.
What the fuck?
You're a regular pocket monster.
I don't like noise. Noise gives me anxiety.
Like, is it coming through the door in like a 3D sense where it's like oozing?
Yes, it is. It
through?
is oozing through the holes that the acid made.
Hey, Bird, can you do that again?
What? Why?
I'm just gonna step back over
Just in case. That stuff
See-
looks kind of weird.
Seeing that the charge is no
okay,
longer coming, I'll move up.
Nemu is kind of flying off the ground because he doesn't like this icky stuff. So you just want me to do more giggity gook to this door again?
It's at this
Yeah.
point that you begin to see tendrils of the ooze shoot from the door towards Nemu,
Oh no!
grabbing the
Nemu.
feathers and
I
like
grab Nemu and pull away.
make a strength check.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Nemu
Right?
has. Hold on.
Check.
Nemu has something.
That was
Just-
so close.
So you attempt to pull Nemu from this thing, but whatever it is, it's got a really good grip on her.
Yavari is gonna go up behind Fenzeris and grab onto him while he's holding on to Nemu still, and she's gonna help pull again.
There's
What
not an
the
excuse to
fuck
touch him.
is
Let's
this?
One more time. Heave.
Yeah, one more time.
So you pull, Yavari comes up and you both pull, and with the added effort of Yavari, you do manage to pull Nemu as these tendrils of gray ooze fall off of Nemu and seem to slither away into the walls. And once again, this ooze begins slowly like moving itself through the door.
Nemu doesn't like this place. Nemu doesn't like.
Is there enough of
And-
the ooze for me to target for a spell?
I'd say at this point, yeah. It's covering a most of about halfway from the hole to the floor.
Fire, ice, something.
I don't like that.
13 to attack?
That does hit.
I want to throw another thing of acid at it.
Dick, gun, shoot.
He watches as a hand hits it and deals
mean,
damage to it.
I could, but I've only got so many little bullets
But
left today.
it doesn't seem to do much to the ooze.
Doesn't slow it down or anything.
You see some of it retreat, but like seconds later it begins to pour out of the holes again.
Nemo wants to put acid on it again.
Okay.
That seems like
I need to roll the
great
saving
idea.
throw.
The saving throw?
No, I do.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Just
Well, look,
ignore
you were
that then.
saved.
It fails, but either way you would have saved, so I mean... So it fails, so go ahead and roll the damage.
2.
Yeah, your acid barely touches it. In fact, it seems to almost assimilate most of the acid.
No, Nemu doesn't want to be in this room anymore. Nemu is just he is gone over here. He doesn't want to be near this shit.
Hiding behind you, Vari.
Well,
It's-
Kesnia is going to keep doing what he's doing, so let me know as often as I can attack. This thing's coming through the wall. It's going to not stop until it gets through. We need to take it out.
Yeah, you guys can continue to hit it. You can hit it once more, I'd say. It is at this point that as Kesnia is attacking with his hand, that you begin to see a solid object emerge through the hole, kind of forced its way through, seemingly being eaten by the ooze. It appears to be a leg.
Can I draw my axe and try to chop it downwards, like cut it off through the hole?
Well, the thing is, it does not look like the ooze's leg.
It's something. It's another leg.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't care whose leg it is.
And it's
I-
at this point that you all notice that the growling is no longer happening from beyond the door.
I still want to do some sort of downward swing at whatever's coming out of this fucking door hole.
Now, when you're saying leg, you're saying humanoid leg, yeah? Not like
It
a
is-
dog's leg.
Yeah, it is a humanoid leg. It is not human,
Okay.
but it is humanoid.
Right.
It is
Biped
like
leg.
a section of the leg. There's no foot and there's no knee, but it's like a section of the lower leg.
Disgusting.
It touched my chins.
It's at this point that at this damage that it begins to move most of its body out through the hole. And you guys see this giant gray gelatinous mass kind of
Ooh.
begin to form on the floor.
I say
Nope.
take a step back.
No.
Never mind, stand back.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
I don't like it. What is that?
So go ahead and roll the hit, Fen, if you still want to hit it.
Nope.
No, you're good?
Apparently it got all the way through,
no.
so nope.
Well, I'm prepared to cast another spell, so should we do initiative?
You can.
I roll my eyes and pull out my gun.
Nemu puts up a shield around himself.
Okay.
What the hell is that thing?
I don't know, but I don't like it. And he goes, protect me, self, and just does like a circle to make a shield around him. He's like, no.
Are you talking about the shield spell?
Yeah.
It only happens. It only affects until the start of your next turn, and you can use it as a reaction to being attacked.
It's fine.
Yeah, but he's not in
Okay.
combat, so he can pretend to use it all he wants.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nemu's scared shitless. He doesn't like this.
for all the use.
So yeah, it is Kesnia's turn.
All right. Well, considering that this thing is like not being affected by my lesser spells, I'm gonna go ahead and burn one of my greater spells. So, as a bonus action, I'm going to hex it,
Okay.
and then I'm going to. I don't know if I can do this or not. I'm not quite sure on the rules. Can I step forward, attack it with my rapier, and then step
Movement.
back?
Technically, yes,
That's what I do.
because movement is still is not like one turn. You can do something, go somewhere, do
And
something, and then go somewhere again as long as you've got the movement speed.
And it doesn't
Uh,
trigger attack of opportunity as long as I'm only moving one step at a time, right? It's if I move more than one step that it triggers an attack of opportunity.
If you
I thought
move
it was you
outside of
move.
5 feet of it, which you would be.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not going to provoke an attack of opportunity. So I'm simply going to step forward and attack it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Fuck.
That does hit, but only barely.
8 hits? Holy shit. Okay, cool.
What's big block
So
in it?
I'm going to roll normal damage, and then I get 1d6 extra for the hex. Right? Let me see here. When you cast a
Bonus
spell.
movement attack.
Oh, I'm going to give it disadvantage on dexterity checks.
It's not going to matter. You're going to kill it with this anyway.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Although, correct, you would get to choose an ability, but it's not going to matter for this because it's not going to survive after you hit it.
All right, so yeah, just simply 5 damage.
So how would you like to do this, Eldrick? How would you like your rapier to kill this thing? Do you want to dice it and jello it? How do you want to do this?
Let's say my curse like solidified it into a solid piece of goo, and then my rapier like punctured it like a balloon, and it just kind of like explodes in goo.
I cast shield.
Sorry.
See, wasn't it a good idea?
I love how the mages are like, nope, barrier. But yeah, so you watch as this ooze kind of solidifies for a moment before puncturing, and bits of it go everywhere. Anyone who I'm going to say who didn't have shield up, with the exception of Yavari and Finn, get coated. So Fen and Basil, you guys just get covered in bits of this like half solidified goo ooze thing. But it is dead.
I begin to wipe away this goop and schlock it off, just onto the floor.
It falls to the ground with like squishes and slurps and.
All right, so I take like 30 seconds to wipe my entire like face and skin with my cloak, and then I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to clean the cloak.
Okay.
Pristine.
Basil's gonna like go out in the hall to let Yavari and Finn know that the thing is dead, and they just hear and she like has her she's just covered and she has like her arms out to the side, just like with that like
He's dead.
Yavari's gonna kneel down in front of Basil. You sure look like you had a lot of fun in there. And then she's gonna just help brush off the goop.
Thank you. Kesnia popped it like a water bubble.
Yavari, as you touch it, it kind of is like tingly to the touch.
Ew. She's gonna like shake her hands a little bit, like to her sides, like when your hands are wet and you're trying to dry them without a towel, just like shake them like that.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking disgusting. Ugh.
I can shake myself off so you don't have to touch it.
And then she shakes herself off like a dog in front of everybody, and it just like splatters around everywhere. Her little bunny ears flapping.
like take one ear and like you know how when you're like squeezing like a long sponge or like a paint roller.
Yeah.
Very carefully so she doesn't hurt her ears, but it's like you just see the goo just like
Bring it.
yeah, well not ring it, but you know like you just see like a little like ring of goo forming as like it's going down, and then it just plops off in a puddle.
Ivari looks grossed out at that. And then she's gonna sigh. You good to keep going?
I'll be okay. I'm just gonna need a bath when we get home.
I don't blame you. As she's walking in, she's gonna give a glare at Fenzeris and then keep walking.
Ooh, drama.
I'm going to try to
say it.
I'm gonna try to pry at the damaged hinges. See if I can't get this door to fall off.
It takes like little to no effort. As you place your hands around the hinges, the metal feels solid, but the wood it's attached to feels almost wet and squishy, and it takes very little effort for you to just like pop the door off.
Nice. I
Which,
tried to clear my fingers of any remaining goo and step forward.
As you look in, you see two mangled bodies with bits missing and parts missing from them.
Morbid curiosity. I would like to examine them. What race were they?
They appeared to be goblins.
Oh, gross. I'd take my hands away like, ew, I'm touching filth. Well, that's, okay, I guess. That's the closet? What a waste of time.
Ah, that's what was in here. Okay.
Barks.
Oh, man.
Do we all hear the bark?
Where is the barking? Which
I don't know. Where's the
You hear-
barking coming from?
You hear the bark echoing down one of the hallways to most of your rights.
All right, so we all, I for one, am going to like, what's going on? I run towards it.
I'm trying to find Finn. That sounded like Siri.
You okay, Owl?
I'm pretty traumatized, but you know, I'll get through it eventually. And Nemu walks away.
Oh, okay. I was gonna try something, but never mind. It doesn't happen.
Do you want me to come back? I'll come back.
No, too late. You've already gone.
What are you talking about? I'm right in front of you.
What are you talking about?
So once
Sorry,
again, as you
that
enter
was
here, this was the
funny.
memories come flooding back as you pass through. That this was the area where you rescued Floon.
Is that cultist's body still
You
there?
gotta click the thing, Meg.
No,
there
it
you
is gone.
Cool.
The curtains, which are still threadbare, hang from the walls. There is a raised platform at the far end.
I take a look at these tapestries or whatever these are. Are they like depictions of something?
They're just like basic curtains. Like they're literally threadbare, so if there was any designs, it's hard to tell. They just look to be like a myriad of colors.
All right, then I move it aside. If it's just a plain curtain, is it like a doorway?
Yeah, as you pull it back, you see it goes downwards a little bit into what appear to be small, potentially sleeping quarters. Straw pallets are on the floor, and you see rusty manacles bolted to the walls.
I look for any kind of personal belongings, bag, whatever.
The room appears to be clean.
Okay.
I peer through the other curtain across.
It appears to be relatively the same. However, unlike just having the pallets and the manacles, you notice a small pen, like a writing pen, on the ground, kind of semi-hidden under one of the straw pallets.
I see this small thing and I go over to take a closer look at it.
While Yavari is standing aside by Nemu, she remembers the feeling from touching the goop on her hands, and she examines her hands, and then also remembers the bug bite she had, and she wants to. I guess I want to know how that's going. Like, is it okay? Has it gotten worse?
Is she Spider Woman?
As you look at your hand, You notice that there is a... From the goo, your hand seems to be fine.
Okay, that's good.
However, where the spider bite was on the back of your palm, you do notice what appears to be a small bump forming.
No.
Which seems to be relatively painful to the touch.
Oh shit.
So coming out of this tapestry here, do I notice her doing like looking at her hand?
You notice her just gently going overhand, but doesn't look at that distance at 10 feet away like there's any, like she's doing anything specific.
She's just staring at her hand.
Just rubbing over it for a second.
I step up and go, "What's up? What's up with your hand?"
She tries to remember exactly what happened back at the restaurant. When I was looking at the halfling's body, there were these bugs, and one of them managed to bite me.
Oh, interesting. Let me see.
Yavari holds out her hand where the bite is to let him look at it.
Can I do a medicine check to see if I recognize the kind of wound?
Yes, although once again, I'm going to ask that you try to roleplay it rather than just asking to do a check.
Oh, well, I'm curious as to see what's hurting her and see if I recognize the wound.
Okay, then go ahead and roll medicine.
Whoa.
Whoa!
That's a lucky check.
A couple things come to mind, but since it's just a small bump, you're unable to narrow it down to a specific thing yet.
Even with her information about some sort of bug?
Even with her information. You know a bug, but there's a myriad of bug diseases without knowing what specific bug. It makes it exceptionally hard to whittle down.
Do I have any kind of idea of what intensity this is? Is this like a bad bite, or is this just a normal bite for a bug bite?
Usually bug bites don't make perfectly spherical bumps.
Oh, like it's a big protrusion.
It's a relatively decent bump. It's not big yet, but it's definitely bigger than it was before.
It's not a cyst or anything, something crazy like that yet.
Yeah, it's just a bump now, the size of a penny, in diameter.
I got you.
So it's definitely bigger, probably a little bit not great, probably not the most common for a bug bite to make a bump that big, but it's still not anything super big yet.
I gently poke it. Is it hard or is it squishy?
Despite the pain on Yavari's face, it is hard, almost as hard as a rock.
Ooh, that's no good. That's no good. We really should get that checked out. Don't let us forget.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry I can't do more.
It's fine.
Do you want me to burn it off?
I'm not sure that's a safe idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
But thanks anyways.
Oh, no problem. Anytime.
I want to reach down and pick up this pen that you described earlier, Fox.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you. It is just like a writing pen, a relatively decent looking pen stained with blood and grime, but it is a pen, and you do get to pick it up.
Is there anything else unusual about it as I twirl it in my finger to inspect it?
You notice it doesn't necessarily use its own ink. As you twirl it, you accidentally twist a part of it, and it comes out sort of like a calligraphy pen.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But that's about it. So basically, you notice that it can't write on its own.
Yeah. I just toss it aside. I just toss it back into the room. It's junk.
Okay.
And no one else saw, so no one else can say anything. Perfect. Let's just carry on.
He ain't the wisest bull. Let me
No,
tell you.
that's fine. That's fine.
He's coming out of the room. Finn will be ask him, find anything interesting?
Just a bunch of junk.
You know, that's the smartest idea ever. Give a really fancy artifact to like the dumbest character and watch him throw it away. And then nobody knows that there was like this awesome thing.
That's why it's funny.
It is funny. Anyways, Kesneo finishing up his conversation with the tiefling is gonna look around for seeing what everybody else is doing.
Hold on. Can I just say it's so funny to me. It's like throws it away. And Fox, you could just hear the audible like in his brain just like okay. Like the dissatisfaction. Oh, I'm sorry.
Just oh.
Oh, okay.
And
I
no
guess
one
he
else knows to ask about it at all, so
That's certainly a decision.
So looking around, is everybody like getting finished doing what they're doing? Are we like kind of idly walking around and figuring out where we're going?
Nemu's thinking about his life choices right now because of that slime. I'm gonna be honest.
She was like staring. You were staring at the remnants of slime on your hand, just going into existential crisis.
He's like,
Oh, Nemu
what the-
didn't get slimed.
he didn't get slimed because he put up
Oh.
shield.
That's right. Okay. So you're just still questioning reality. Okay, cool.
Nemu didn't like it. He got touched.
Yavari's gonna look over next to Nemu. You're okay, right?
As good as you can be after slime touches you in a weird way.
Oh, I know that feeling.
What?
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 Hearing that, Kesney is gonna be like, you know, you liked the explosion.
I mean, the explosion was cool, but everything leading up to the explosion was very not cool.
I try to mime my thrust, I kind of exaggerate that last thrust and be like, what? This doesn't look impressive to you?
I mean, it is impressive, but it grabbed me, and I
Kinda
don't
like-
like being grabbed.
Well, I killed it for you, so now you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Finn. Siri doesn't necessarily get any familiar sense.
Okay, good. No, the reason I'm moving like that is because I can't reach her token unless he's in the same room as her. So I have to like drag him in to drag her out. There we go. There she is.
Does anybody even know what that was? Nope, and I don't really care to know.
I am kind of curious. Would Kesnia know? I mean, it's kind of an obscure creature.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, it is just a big old pile of goo to me.
Hopefully, there's no more of those things. I don't
Um,
one of those.
Fox, I know it's a long shot, but let's just say that Fenziris is very confident that he knows what it is.
Do they
Okay.
use them in arenas?
And yeah, actually, you know what? Never mind. Fuck it. Never mind. I'm not even gonna bother with it.
Come on!
I can't think of a way to where it would make sense, but it's just like, never mind.
Well, it's very possible that they use something like this in an arena sense. So there's a possibility that you may have seen this before, but it'd be even funnier if you were super confident and had no clue. Like,
That's what I was
yeah,
gonna go with, but I
that's
wanted
what-
the I wanted the check to decide if I was gonna know or not, but I can't really like role play that. So I'm stuck.
Yeah.
So never mind. Fuck it.
Gotcha. It would be funny if you were like, it's a block of gray ooze, and just like totally like describe a totally different character with totally different characteristics. It'd be funny.
My mother had one once. I won't explain why she had it, but she had it.
So we all have no clue what that gross thing was, but here we are. So whose idea? I actually say this loud enough for everybody here. So whose great idea was it for us to go back into the sewers? There's nothing here.
I'm pretty sure it was your idea.
I look around. No. What? What?
I'm pretty
No,
sure it was.
no, it would definitely was.
Well, drinks on me, guys. I fucked up. There's nothing down here.
Okay.
Right.
Fox, does Fenziris start to think that maybe the object he tossed away might have been more significant than
Is he
what
having
appeared?
double thoughts?
He's just disappointed that they're gonna go back empty-handed. So he's like, you know what? I found a fucking stick.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I feel like that would be up Fenziris' alley. Like, we didn't find anything. Fuck it. So I'm gonna take this like souvenir. So sure,
okay.
you can think it. Not necessarily that it might be worth anything, but just like fuck it. I want to say I did something because I'm so damn confident that I'm the best.
Yep.
He's the best.
All right, I'm gonna go back and
Around.
grab the pen. Oh God, I threw it somewhere. I wasn't paying attention. Where is it?
You managed to find it. You threw it on top of one of the straw pallets.
Would be
Oh
funny
my
if it was
God.
literally a needle in a haystack, and yeah, it's like dig through this.
There's
Okay,
an
I'm
easy
gonna
way to
pick
do that.
that up.
Just fall on it and see where it hurts.
So as Fenziris like exits that area, I'm gonna approach him and be like, "Here, Water Davian to Water Davian. Where should we go for coin?"
Well, I don't know. I just did a bunch of pit fighting. Before that, I worked on the docks.
He sounded so sad.
I mean, slavery is not something you particularly are happy about.
Well, yeah, no, definitely.
All right, so I'm going to discuss with Fenziris an idea I have. Maybe we should leave a note with Durnan to deliver to Volo, requesting his presence because he gave us this damn tavern and didn't tell us all these hidden fees to get it up and running. The least he can do is point us in the direction of some coin.
Hmm.
I'm kind of imagining this being said as we're like wandering out of here if there's nowhere we haven't explored that we can see.
That sounds
I mean,
fair.
have we looked? Oh wait, never mind. No, wait, yes.
So
Never
I'm just
mind.
idly
Ignore me.
talking while we wander, yeah. Does that sound like a good idea? Should I write a letter to Volo?
Well, he did say he would pay us 100 gold, and then he gave us property. And I'm pretty sure property in the city is kind of pricey, so I can't say that he reneged on his obligation.
Well, no, but clearly he knows about the haunt, the ghost that's dealing with us. Like, surely he can tell us more about that, if nothing else. I just want to talk to Volo one more time.
Well,
So
good
if you
luck
think it's a good
finding
idea.
him.
That's what I mean. If he frequents the yawning portal, perhaps then Durnan can give him this note to meet us at our manor.
Suppose it's worth a try.
Well, maybe we
Sure, if
should
you
split
want.
up then. Maybe, I tap the bowl on his shoulder. I kind of have to reach up on my tiptoes to do so. Maybe you could find some arenas to put yourself up into so make some money. And maybe I reach over and pat Dick on the shoulder. Maybe you can find something to do with that watch of yours. Maybe you can make some money.
Well, I was thinking about giving it a mouth just so it could vomit my spells.
Thank
How
you,
does it?
sir.
So Kesnia is like obviously bewildered. He stops in his track. He's like, "Wait, how does it talk without a mouth?"
Beats me.
Do I hear it say that? That'd be hilarious.
Guys,
Sure.
Nemu comes to the circle right here. There's another way.
Oh, another way.
We all just about face and come walking back trudging through the water.
Following you, Al.
Nemu points down this long ass waterway right here.
Oh, I saw this. There was nothing down there.
Oh.
I don't
Let's
know.
go.
Is Nemu walking or is Nemu flying?
Nemu's flying.
Okay.
Yeah. Above
Everybody
that
in
road.
this waterway, please roll perception.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Including me because I'm not in the hall.
I'm in the circle.
Everybody in this waterway.
Okay, I'll just double check it.
Oh. Okay, hold on.
Nemu.
I can only hear the sound of our laughter.
Okay, sorry. There we go.
I can see time and space, says Nemu.
I can say it.
I see the gods.
I can
Nemu
see
sees
the
sounds.
reality.
Don't worry, Nemo. You will soon enough.
Excuse me.
But yeah. So only Nemu. So dearest, come with me.
Okay.
Goodbye, the rest of you. I'm gonna go murder Maggie in a back shack. Be right back. Hello.
Please don't hurt me.
I just told them I was gonna murder you, so they're probably panicking.
Oh,
But I'm not
You're-
actually gonna murder you.
okay, thank God. Nemu
wh-
already died once. I don't need him to see colors again and him being like,
what you do see though is, despite it being dark and the water being like almost pitch black, you notice a weird shine in one little section, and actually manage to pick up or see in the water. It's up to you if you want to pick it up. What appears to be a pitch jet black orb. Perfectly spherical, not a single like indent or like issue with the thing. Like no miscuts or like, what is
so
it?
this thing's just
Blemishes.
a great, like a nice looking thing.
It's a perfectly spherical jet black orb made of a singular material. There's no blemishes. There was no marks that it was carved from something. It's not rough. It's perfectly smooth.
Oh. Nemu, because Nemu has some weapons on him, which is surprising because I have not used them. He like takes out like his little sickle, and he just like kind of pokes the ball or like the sphere, just to see if anything happens.
So thank God you did that, because this wouldn't have worked otherwise. As you poke the orb with the sickle, an electrical current passes up the sickle and into you. Not painful, it doesn't damage you.
Okay.
But what it does do, on the other hand, is you feel not more capable, but like, how do I put this? You know the powers that Nemo awoke? That pool of magic that Nemo can tap into?
Yeah.
That pool suddenly feels bigger.
Oh. Okay.
And you're suddenly aware that as long as you keep this orb on you, you have an extra spell slot
Let's fucking go!
at first level.
Hell yeah. Nemu picks it up, and he just keeps it with his stuff now. I'll do something special with it later. But nice.
So just remember, this is a thing that I don't have in D&D Beyond. So make an active note somewhere that when you level up, you're going to have to go in after I update it, or remind me to go in and update your first level spell slots.
For sure.
Because I'm not going to have something that's going to automatically do it. I may be able to make something. I have to look.
Yeah.
But you have something, so now you have 4 first level spell slots.
Dude, fuck yeah. That's epic.
So do you have any other questions about it?
How like big is it?
It's like 7 or 8 inches in diameter.
Okay.
So it's not like super big, but it's not super small either. Like
I
a
mean,
ball
for
you can hold.
Nemu's, considering how big Nemu is, that's a pretty sizable object.
Okay, for Nemu, yes. For a normal human, it would not be, but for Nemu, it's a pretty sizable object. But to give you an idea out of character, basically the magic within the ball is what gives you the extra spell slot. So instead of when you cast that 4th spell slot, instead of drawing on your own power, this orb augments it and you pull the power from the orb.
Ah. It's really fucking cool.
So, yeah.
Why, thank you. I love this.
You're very welcome. Maybe you'll learn more about it, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's an evolving artifact.
Dude, let's go.
But evolving
maybe-
artifacts only do things under certain conditions.
Maybe it'll help Nemu get his brain cells back. I don't know.
Maybe. Either way, go have fun. You can choose whether you're going to tell the others or not.
Oh.
Okay, we're back.
Welcome back.
The rest of you kind of see a light around Nemu for a second as they're wandering through the tunnel. And then
Way
you see
ahead of
Nemu snatch something up.
Where'd the bird go?
Well, if you said I saw that, I walk up and say, "What you got there?"
Thing. And Nemu quickly puts it in his pocket.
Do I catch a glimpse of it as he does?
Nope. The bird is very
Interesting.
small.
What?
It's
What's he
not
got?
like it's not like glowing through his pouch.
It's a
kind of
thing.
Nope. It's not
What thing?
glowing in the slightest.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. I'm glad you found a thing in this. And I look around. Shit.
It
Oh.
is much better than shit. Nemu can say that.
Well, I hope so. I kind of pat him condescendingly on the head. Good for you.
I'm
Nemu
gonna
has
attempt.
no brain cell stare.
Just starts staring at me.
I'm gonna attempt to persuade the small bird and say,
I found a thing too. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Oh god.
Nemu contemplates.
Okay, but we need to go do it away from the others. We can't let them see our cool stuff, right?
Right.
Drax.
nods.
And so, like, Nemu kind of flies up, or like kind of waddles up, and like brings his wings out to kind of like make a cover.
hmm And then Fenzir's is gonna crouch down, so it's like his hulking body is like over Nemu, so it's all very like huddled.
Oh, Jesus.
And so,
You're just jealous.
Not in the slightest.
how do I?
Would you like me to pull you to a side?
Yeah, that would
Yes,
be better.
please.
Yeah.
Ew.
So
I'm here to officiate.
Okay.
takes out this like perfectly like round sphere, like it's perfect. No like
Ooh,
imperfections and stuff, and it's just black. And it's
it's
like
just black.
yeah, it's 8 inches in diameter, and it's just perfect.
He was like, this is what I have.
How many inches?
About 8 inches in diameter.
That thing's huge.
For a little bird, yes.
No, just in general, like 8 inches around, like diameter. That's yeah, that's a lot. That's nearly a foot. That's like it's 4 inches shy of a foot. You know what I mean? That's crazy. To be like, oh yeah, just it's like you found like a black crystal ball or something. Is it shiny?
Yes. I'm guessing.
Ooh.
Is it like a shiny finish, Fox?
It is got a like shiny exterior. It's also reflective. So
Oh,
all of the
even
little light
better.
sources off of it kind of bounce off of it to the walls around it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And as Nemu holds it and like focuses on it, Fen, you begin to see small like sparks of energy and in varying colors like wrap around the ball for just a couple seconds before disappearing.
Wow, your thing is way better than mine.
Let me
And then
see yours.
Fenzirus is gonna pull out the pen that you described earlier, Fox.
And say, I found this pen.
You can make drawings and write letters.
So-
it's good.
Here's the thing, right? We're gonna have something happen.
Oh my god.
So this is why I'm glad you picked up that pen and why I let you pick it up again.
Oh no.
So as Nimu's out holding this orb and Fen is like caged over Nimu, the pen begins to get almost heavier in your hand.
That's weird.
And Nimu, while you can't see this, of anything other than the pen, Fen, as you watch this like shimmering like double-bladed axe,
shit,
great axe begins to form out of the calligraphy tip of this pen.
Okay.
Until it is a fully fledged like great axe.
Oh shit.
With it's the thing is
Nimu just kind of so as it's growing, Nimu just kind of hops up and like perches on it.
well, the actual thing is invisible. All you see, Nimu, is the pen.
Oh,
it's
okay.
only Fen that sees the actual blade. To him, it just looks like this pen. To you, Nimu, it just looks like this pen is getting heavier in his hands till he starts gripping something with his other hand.
Yeah, I'm gonna stabilize with both hands to be like, whoa.
Is everything okay?
You don't see this? Look at this thing.
I see a pen.
It's huge.
No.
Yeah, look.
And then he'll lightly bump the handle above. Let's say that he was holding the pen in his right hand. He's now holding the rest of the half with the left hand, and then there's gonna be still some more handle before the axe head, and then he just kind of bumps it into Nimu.
Yeah, so
Not the
Nimu,
axe
you
head,
feel
but-
this force just suddenly bump into you, but you don't see anything.
What the fuck?
You're telling me you don't see this?
No, I don't see this. This is weird.
Wait. So it's an axe.
It's a fucking axe.
Yeah.
You got a secret axe.
I guess I do. That's way better than a pen.
Yeah. That means if someone messes with you, you can just pull out the pen, and they'll just be really confused, and then you can just chop them in half.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Exactly.
So I'm gonna give you an idea. This was a homebrew item that I made.
Yeah.
Based on the
pen is
idea
mightier than the axe.
the pen is mightier than the sword.
Uh-huh.
But instead I wanted to make it an axe and reverse it, so the axe is indeed mightier than the pen.
Okay.
And so it's this pen that when you release the tip and it's near a source of energy or imbued with energy, meaning you can't summon it by yourself.
Okay.
That's the only downside, is you do need another caster or somebody that can do magic to be near it and actually have done something.
Okay.
In this case, it was the orb that Nimu had triggered this.
Okay.
But it summons what is effectively a great axe. It's not magical in any way. Not for the sake of overcoming resistances or anything. It is obviously a magical item. But for all intents and purposes, it is a invisible great axe.
Doesn't that mean that it's possible to get advantage on strikes because it's an unseen attack?
Potentially, yes. If they don't catch on to what you're doing. If you I unleash my trap card and turn the pen angrily, they're gonna be maybe something's up.
You know what? You should say to Nemo, if you want to use it, just be shit.
Don't metagame, Maggie. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
They'll dumb bitches eventually figure it out.
They'll probably figure it out.
Duh.
But if you were to just pull out the pen and just hold it at your side and twist it, nobody will see the blade coming out. Like if
okay.
Nemo were to activate it and you just
Uh-huh.
hold it there, that could be considered a surprise attack because then you could swing it
Uh-huh.
and they don't see the blade.
They don't see the blade. It's just me, like, wagging a pen at them.
Effectively, yeah.
Right.
But for all intents and purposes, for you, it is a great axe, just a normal great axe.
Okay. Can you possibly add this item? I'm also having trouble adding items to my inventory. I don't remember how the hell we figured this out last time.
Well, first off, your sheet is locked. So if you see on your character sheet,
I see the
green lock, you need to unlock it.
Okay.
And then you simply do add.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
But we're gonna do just the actual item, which you can rename as you see fit.
Yeah, I will. I'll change the description and the name and everything.
But yeah, you now have this thing. Also, which doesn't weigh. I am gonna edit it because it does not weigh 7 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a pocket. It's one of the like.
It's
old,
like pen. It's the weight of a pen when it's sheathed.
Okay.
So you could like flick it around or throw it,
right,
like a pen.
Mm-hmm.
But it does go to the full 7 pounds when it is unsheathed.
Okay.
So make note of that somewhere.
I will indeed make note of it in the description.
But is there anything either of you have any questions about before I move you back with the rest of the group?
I don't think so.
See, the thing is, I wish I could be like, oh, Nemu knows that something happens with the magic, but Nemu's fucking stupid.
Nemu doesn't know. In fact, neither of you really know that it is the orb that does it.
No, I have no idea. And don't worry, I'll play it accordingly.
If only Nemu was smarter, Bev would have figured it out. So would the other characters.
I think any other character would. I have to reload, so you can take us back. I've got to reload Foundry real quick.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Fox. This is fun.
Yeah. All right, Zyken is reloading because he's having issues with Foundry, but in the meantime, the rest of you here in this waterway see the two like uncage from each other and kind of stand up and look around at you two.
Well, what have you guys talked about?
Things.
I twist the pen back and I say, I found a pen.
He found a pen.
How thrilling.
It's a really cool
Lovely.
pen.
Do you need some ink? Are you planning on writing a letter?
No, it's already full.
Yeah. Full. Fox, could you actually kick me out because I can't re-log in and I can't exit the game. I'm like stuck.
You've been kicked.
Okay, thank you.
So me and Yavari were talking, getting to know each other a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I made her try my water skin after I prestidigitationed it to taste amazing.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Does it taste like potions?
No.
Does it taste like potions?
I'm sure I can make it taste like potion.
But does it give the good feel like potions ultimately?
Oi! Did you find anything down there?
Yes and no.
Then are we done here?
Do we keep moving forward?
Is there a forward to move to?
As you guys go down, you guys see from the end there about 30 feet down just hits a dead wall.
I checked the wall. Like, is the water flowing underneath the wall?
No, it's just kind of stagnant here in this waterway. It does appear, based on the walls, that at one point there may have been extra tunnel, but it was very cleanly blocked off.
Interesting. Well, being sodden and stinky and having like no benefit coming from this trip whatsoever, Kesnia's gonna be a little irritated, and he's gonna take it out on the cow. Yo, cow, you told us to come down here. There's nothing down here.
He did say to go down here.
I'm gonna say he said he's gonna come down here.
I'm right here.
But Nemu
That's
says
how I
he
remember
didn't
it.
say it.
Well, either way, it's somebody's fault we're down here, and we should get to something more productive.
I
think
mean,
we've been really
have we
productive. We killed
really
stuff.
explored all of this?
I look
Have
at this.
we
I look at this
really?
dead end, and I go, "Well, where else do we go?"
We need to make sure. Ah, hold on.
So easy for the owl to say as he flies above the muck as I slosh my boots.
I was covered in shit last time.
Yeah, well, I'm covered in shit this time and last time.
When you argue with the 3-foot bird.
Oh, hey, there you are.
Oh, hey, there you are.
Nemu goes this way.
Hey, Basil, how's it going?
Is there like a wall here? Yes, there is a wall here. Is this like bars? What's
I can
this?
So
join
it's
back
meant to
in.
be so this is where one of the underpasses are. So like where those lines are is meant to make it seem like there's another pathway for when you guys came through the first time. You know how I was like, oh, use the things to get to this side or just go through? Because if I do this, you can see 4 ways.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be 4 ways. It's meant to be 2 different pathways, but because it overlays on the map, they give it 4 pathways.
Okay,
So it's just meant to
Oh,
look
okay.
like there's one pathway. That's what those lines are.
so this is open right here, right?
This
Yes.
is the way out, right?
Okay, yeah. Okay, then we proceed.
I'm gonna proceed as
this-
well. I just can't fucking. It's not letting me back in. I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Hmm.
Like it just
Like,
kept
I-
crashing repeatedly, and now I'm like it is not loading.
I
Then
see
maybe-
your thing and I see your name on the players thing.
My token's gonna be
I'm
there,
gonna
but
restart Foundry.
Oh, okay, cool. Because mine's acting weird too.
okay, it's not just me then.
No, yeah, that's why I wasn't moving. Because mine was glitching out. So I was like, I'm just gonna stand right here.
Oh.
Administrator access.
Don't mind this. Sorry, y'all.
No,
Alright,
but
good.
It's
Bound to
all good.
happen.
I'm occupied.
Okay, the world should be up. You all should be able to.
Let's see. Join. The join thing pops up. Technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Please stand by.
Please wait.
Wait.
System
Wait.
processing.
Wait.
Processing. Processing. Shutting down.
Shutting down.
What'd be
Goodbye.
funny is playing a Warforged
Goodbye.
character like a character like that, you know, like a robotic, like analyzing, false, like moves away.
Error.
Error. Warforged who can't fucking process things.
Like
I see nothing yet. Is that
It's gonna
normal
take
or-
a hot minute to load in.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure it's not just me.
are we all staring at yeah, Meg, I'm staring at the same screen right now. Okay, so
Okay, good.
Short bathroom break. Be right back.
Okay.
I'm the only one who's actually loaded in yet, which if nobody can get back in, we'll have to call it here. But I'm gonna fill up my water and take a minute to let everybody load in.
Okay.
You know what that means? More SCP. I don't know.
You guys can SCP. I have to video edit.
I have to
Yeah.
work a double tomorrow, so I can't stay up late.
I should keep drawing too. I need to take a break from games.
Oh, that's fair. I was joking.
Oh.
back in the woods.
Up is down, left is right. I don't remember that song. That was one of the best songs in the second movie. Fucking out of nowhere. And an 80s power ballad. Here you go. Like, okay. Touche, Disney.
It was good. I may not like Frozen, but I loved that.
Back.
Welcome back. It was fucking hilarious, especially that it's like, all right, and the reindeer are backup singers. Okay, cool.
All right, we're back in.
Epic.
Fox went to get water, remember?
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's actually working now, so that's good.
You're good. You're in one place. You can move.
Yep,
You're in one
everything's nice and
piece?
responsive.
Sorry. The One Piece. The One
The
Piece.
true
is
One
real.
Piece
No,
is
shut
the
the fuck up,
friends we
bitches!
made along the way.
Don't you dare.
Maggie throwing
You're
things.
yelling to
I'll
play.
find you. I know where you live. I've been to your house.
Well, I know where you live. I have your address.
Yeah, but you
And-
haven't
and
been
guess
to my
what?
house.
And get what doesn't matter. But guess what? You ain't flying here because you're afraid of planes. So I have the
You-
upper advantage. I'll get there
Hi.
first.
She gonna have to get on a plane at some point.
Stop.
That's a
We're
good
not talking
test
about, Never
flight.
mind. Never mind. Never mind.
That's
We're
a
not
good
talking about
test
this
flight.
anymore.
Ladies, you're both beautiful. Can we go home now?
Planes are scary.
Okay, we all back in?
Mhm.
Yeah, we're loaded.
Flutter's bullying
Okay,
me.
everybody working?
Yes,
I think
Yep.
so.
Yeah.
better than ever.
I apologize for the technical difficulties. This computer has always been a bitch.
No, you're good.
It happened.
So, anyways,
So yeah. As things are happening, some people were heading north. Fen and Yavari were still in the waterway. Finn is off doing Finn's own thing, and Dick hasn't moved at all.
Nope, just chilling here.
Well, it doesn't look like our fortune is going to be down in the sewers. We should either look for more clues to some deeper areas of this area, or we should just get out of here and find something new.
There's nothing in this waterway at all that we're standing in, right, Fox?
Nothing that you can see right now.
There has to be shit. I refuse.
I mean, there is shit.
Shut the fuck up.
You walked into that bitch.
You're literally walking in it.
Benziris is gonna look
Yeah, high five.
What is
through the
this?
windows that obviously the goblins were sitting in because they were. I imagine they were like
What?
archers. What do you call them? Notches. What are the things in
Arrow.
castles where archers like look through to fire their arrows safely?
I call them scientists.
Shit, what are they called? Arrow somethings.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of it, but I know what I'm talking about. So I'm and he's gonna think maybe there's more
Arrow
windows
slit.
or something.
What's this right here, Fox?
So that's a little hole
Uh-huh.
that
Oh, look, there's one.
is maybe like 2.5, maybe 3 feet tall.
probably should.
Really
there.
now? How wide is it though?
Like 1.5 feet, maybe at most.
So
Should be able to fit through that as a Haringen, right?
Nemo's actually smaller
Oh,
than the
Nemo's
than the
smaller than
rabbit.
a Haringen? Oh, damn.
Yeah. If Nemu turned to the side, would he fit in it? And like kind of crouch, just his little bird legs.
You could, but you might need some help, like actually moving through the tunnel. You could technically fit, but without something to help push you, you might get stuck.
This might sound crazy, but could Yavari use her tail?
That looks like a really long little hole.
It's about just gauging distance. You could probably see that's probably like 15 feet.
Yeah, no.
I think it's too
Unless
deep
you've
for
got a 15-foot tail, which I mean, hot damn if you do, but I don't think you do.
Wait, where are we
No,
talking
sadly
about? Are we talking about this little hole?
This
next to
hole
the-
right
Yes,
here.
that's the one we're talking about.
And that's a 15-foot gap?
It's like 15 feet
Long.
deep from what we can see.
Oh, I thought that we were only seeing a sliver of it. It is that wide, that
It
whole
is
tunnel?
that wide, yes, apparently. That's an actual hole.
Well, the hole is very small, but the length of the tunnel that it creates is roughly 15 feet long.
Mm.
Could we, like, make you smaller or something?
Wait, it's only a call. Oh. Sorry, I was
Can-
waiting. Let me move along.
Can someone make me smaller?
Okay. This is only 15 feet.
It's only
Roughly.
15 feet, but the thing is, it's three
Yeah,
and a half
I
feet
got
tall
that.
and then like a foot wide.
Does it look like it widens?
Oh, you son of a bitch! You're gonna do that thing.
How wide? Like, could I theoretically fit over here, but not here, right? I can fit over here.
You look like it, yeah.
Maybe.
Good luck. That would suck to teleport into something too
If we
small
hear
for
your
you.
screams when you starlight step into a wall, we'll know if we're not
Oh.
supposed to do it.
We wouldn't be
Right?
able to do anything to save you. If
Well,
you
I
did
could
that.
just do it immediately right after, right? Like, I have two.
No,
I have,
you can only do it once per turn. Once
I
per
have
rest,
two.
don't you?
Thank you. I got two.
Oh, two.
I can
But
do
how
it
long
twice.
does it take to
Equal
cast it?
proficiency.
I don't cast it.
It's
Is it-
innate.
It's just
instantaneous?
a thing I do.
No, but is it
Technically, Dick can do
instantaneous?
it too. Yeah, it's
Indeed.
instantaneous.
I've done it before.
Yeah. I mean, I'm intrigued. I could also just make City go down there. She's corporal.
I don't want to do it.
Okay,
I'm-
make the owl go.
I can't. I'm.
You can't fit.
I'll probably get stuck.
Oh. Oh.
Well, okay. So
Like, how
if
big
he
is
were
City?
to put,
Hold
if
on.
he were to
City's pretty
spread
big.
his wings out, because that'll be a bulk if they're like behind him. But if he
He
spreads
just
them
goes down
out
sideways.
and sucks it in, then maybe.
Owl's not fat.
Crawl sideways.
He's
through
definitely
it.
He's
small.
into drugs. He's definitely not fat.
Oh, Nemu is very skinny.
It's mostly
Then
fluff.
maybe
Well, how tall are you?
like 3'3".
That means your wingspan is like 3'3", right? Because your wingspan, just like your arm span, wouldn't be really much more than your height.
No, he's a bird.
No, he's,
That was
Owls
a
if you're a
proportional.
bird,
extra
then your
long.
wingspan's,
He's an
Like,
owl. His
twice
wingspan
your
is
length, at
double.
least.
Yeah.
double.
so it's like
Okay.
6 foot.
But it's only long, not tall. I don't know.
Well, the thing, so okay. So if Nemu were to spread his wings flat, so that
Like-
bulk that them folded behind him goes away. That's a couple like inches.
So you mean like enter in with your left arm, with your
Fun.
right arm going the opposite direction? So
Yeah,
you're
just like sideways, like if you're T-posing, going to the side.
yeah.
And then you suck it in.
Yeah, well, I mean, he doesn't have much. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, but you know,
But
the biggest thing on Nemu's body is probably the skull.
Yeah.
that is true.
If his
But I mean,
soul can
that's
fit,
still
he
a lot
can
of
fit.
fluff behind it, though. So maybe DM, maybe.
You're welcome to try.
How can we get you out if you fail? Do we tie a rope
You're
around
just
your
gonna
leg?
reach your arm in there and grab his arm or his wing. It'll hurt, but
What if you got halfway in there and you got stuck? Like, we couldn't reach you.
one of you got a staff.
I do.
He can grab it, and you can pull
I'm
and get him the fuck out.
Well, in the same logic, Couldn't we use the staff to like stuff you through the other way?
That's true.
Buns,
I-
Bunsy, did you see what I messaged you?
No, I didn't.
The staff only fits so far.
Well, maybe if Red holds it with her tail, the staff, that gives it a couple feet, right?
This is all so amusing.
All right, Nemu's going to attempt. If it starts getting too tight, then he will make his way back.
If the hole is too
Screech.
tight, retreat, pull out.
You've already
Oh
driven-
my god!
This is
I
why
want-
this is an adult stream, by the way.
Finn-
They're
Finn
attempting
just-
to shove an
Finn-
owlet into a hole.
Finn makes eye contact with Yavari and winks.
she winks back.
Wait a second. Couldn't Buns turn into something? A snake, a squirrel, a rat, even?
I don't have animal form right now.
You should. You're second level.
Doesn't mean I have it.
Druids do get it at second level, so yes, you do. Unless you
I
have
mean-
some weird class.
I mean, if it's not on her sheet, then it's not there.
It's not under my spells.
It's
Wild
not
shape's
as spells,
second
it's
level?
under your features.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. Okay.
Just pointing it out, because it's
Oh
there.
my god.
This is my first time playing a druid.
No
all
worries.
good.
No worries. I'm trying to help you out.
You are good.
Anyway, I want Nemu to start attempting.
Do it.
Okay, so you all watch as Nemu, like, just kind of falls forward, attempting to suck in as much as possible, and begins, like, scooting himself into the hole.
Just
Inch by
picture-
inch, slowly disappearing.
As soon as he feels like, yeah, this might not be it, he will turn around.
Nemo, I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh
Damn
my
it.
god. Oh my god.
The first comment about filling a hole this session. God damn it.
Woo!
Heyo.
Come on, Nemu!
Giggity.
I got you,
Yeah,
Nemu,
yeah,
don't worry.
yeah,
I
you
can
managed-
get you out of that hole.
I fit. I fit.
I messaged Buns because those who were in the last campaign, you remember how the episodes were named, like the one where Bev takes a day or whatever?
Mhm.
It came in my head, the only one was like the one where they attempt to shove an owlet into a hole.
Going by the old campaign, it would be in which they attempt to shove it out.
In which, okay.
In which.
But yeah, okay, Nemo, you managed to make it about 2 or 3 feet farther. I need you to make me another dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Come on, Nemu.
You're doing great, Twitchy.
Another lucky
Ooh,
13.
okay.
Woo!
You managed to push yourself another 2 or 3 feet. You're now about like 8 or 9 feet into the tunnel.
Okay.
Make me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you managed to make it about another 1.5 feet, so you're at about 11 feet in, and suddenly you feel yourself get stuck.
Emu needs help.
Can you like try to shimmy the other way?
You are completely stuck.
Nemu's stuck. I'm going to cry.
Your tears will mix with the shit in the waterways.
Vindrill's just.
Help
Okay.
me.
He's what, like here?
Yeah, about where your cursor is, yeah.
Okay.
As
There's
you lay there,
light.
Nemo, there's like a little bit of liquid that's trickling through the tunnel. And so you're like you like are like laying in it.
Oh.
Stay
Alright.
sit here.
So
Reaching. How far? How. You know what? How big is Nihara? How tall is Nihara?
All right, so seeing this happen, right? I'm curious. I'm like looking at the shapes, looking at the sizes, looking at myself, and then I attempt to do my mask of many faces. I believe disguise self allows you to change your height up to 3 feet in up or down. So I'm going to try to make myself as small and as skinny as possible, and I'm going to try to follow.
So we're gonna shove another effective owlin into the hole.
Oh wait, hold on a second. Never mind. That's only
That's-
that doesn't actually affect my physical space. I like shake myself free of the stupid thought, and I step myself back, and I'm like, no, that won't work. Illusion only.
Basil's gonna be feeling really bad, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, I wish I was small enough to help." And as she's thinking this, she inadvertently uses wild shape, and she becomes a little snake.
Hey.
Well, what the fuck is the snake gonna do? Sorry.
Snake in a hole.
Fox, you're okay!
Way to go, Fox!
She'll
Oh,
crawl
fuck.
to the other side and pull your ass out is what she'll do.
True.
I'm sorry, it said yay, and I thought it was like a yay cheer.
Yeah, I know.
And that's labeling.
My bad.
Why am I so small out of it sounded more than usual?
Ow. That
Stop the
peaked the
sound effects,
fucking
please.
audio.
That's Finn for you.
See, I don't know what everybody's reacting to because I have everybody's soundboards muted.
Just so you know, I don't think you can talk while in animal shape. I could be wrong.
Slither.
I mean,
Right, you
unless
just
it
make the sound of
specifies
a
you can,
snake.
then.
I think that's up to Fox. He can spice it how he wants.
It doesn't say anything about not being able to talk.
There you go.
Yeah.
Doesn't
I don't
limit.
see anything.
I think it'd be funny if a snake is talking to me.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
it
you-
just-
Okay, so when using wild shape to take the form in which you cannot speak, such as
Alright,
normal.
okay, wait,
Yeah,
hold.
sorry. There's an
you.
official ruling on it.
Well,
Yeah,
If
well,
it
I
doesn't
can
fit in
choose
the
to
spell,
use that if
It's
it
a
doesn't
Fox
say it in the
ruling.
spell, if
For
I
sure.
can determine or not.
It is ultimately your call.
That's
So
right.
the
Don't you
snake
forget
talks.
it.
Never do. Just bring up the precedent is all.
Well, given that it's a stupid precedent, I've decided to ignore it.
The animals don't
Anyway.
speak like common.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
absolutely. Animals don't speak. That's stupid.
Anyway, okay, moving on. Anyways, Basil's gonna be very amazed. We could say that's a thought or whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyways, Basil's going to be very amazed, not know what's going on, and then be like, okay, I'm very small, so I'm going to. And then she starts going down the tunnel. Is there room to get past Nemu's legs?
You can get up to like Nemu's midsection, and then there's like no room.
I'm sorry, that Nemo's pencil legs.
There's no way to get past her legs.
Her legs, yeah. His legs, yes.
Yes, sorry.
But not his midsection.
Yeah, just the like just being able to like get underneath Nemu
And pass him.
and pass him.
You're able to pass his legs, but not him.
Okay.
So wait, I'm sorry. This is a 3-foot tall area, and the owl is less than 3 foot tall. So if the owl is standing still and tall, then the legs are at the bottom, and the middle is in the middle. So the snake should be able to go underneath the legs if the legs have enough room to either side of it. I'm just trying to make sense of the situation.
I actually said the tunnel was a bit smaller
Oh, okay.
than 3 feet. So Nemu's
Oh,
actually like trying to like shove herself through is what happened.
Oh, like horizontally. Okay,
Yes.
so legs and then body and then head.
So you can get past the legs, but you can't get past the body.
Okay. Basil's gonna wrap the end of her snake tail around like Nemu's like.
What?
I don't know about that,
So
Chief.
Nemu, you feel this creature wrap itself around the lower half of your body.
Oh,
and then
Lord.
she's gonna attempt to pull her back the way they came.
Before tugging on the lower half of your body.
And Nemu, so you're tugging at his leg, right?
Correct.
That ain't gonna work, Chief.
What?
you're, you're gonna make Nemu go sideways.
He already is sideways. He went head
No.
first.
If you're tugging at his leg, you're not tugging his center of gravity, and so you're gonna make his leg give out.
The
You
way
are
Fox
already
said-
on
fall.
your side, Nemu.
Yeah. The way
What?
Fox
You were
said
not
it,
able to
you're-
stand up. That's
You're
what I
attempting
told
to
you guys, and you went,
crawl
yeah,
through
we're
it,
gonna do this.
No, that's not what I said. No. That's not what I said. What?
That's what happened, because that's how I told you the hole was gonna work.
Is you have to crawl in like
You're
head
gonna
first.
have to crawl in head first. You can't stand in this hole.
Okay. Can we? How tall is this hole?
It's like a little above 2.5 feet, a little bit below a little bit above that much.
Okay, that's fine. And then, okay, he's crawling. Okay, I thought, because the way I said he went in was he was standing, because he's only 3'3".
You were standing, but you can't stand in the hole. So what happened is you went head first, like you stood and then got down and crawled in.
So from our perspective, it's feet, body, head, and because we can't get past your
Okay.
body, trying to drag your feet out.
You're laying down, and
Okay,
Snape
that-
is around ankle.
Okay, fine. That's not what I was thinking of. Owl anatomy for how he gets in, because their legs work different than humans.
But you're too tall, right? So you can't stand.
Yeah, but if his legs can bend a certain way, it doesn't really matter because he can crouch down a certain way. Because birds, the way their legs
His
work,
legs disappear into his body.
yeah, their legs. So basically, their legs are so where you think his knees are basically up in his feathers.
part of his torso.
Yeah, and so in their where so the way it's I don't know how to explain it. Their legs work way different than regular humanoid legs, I guess.
She's a
So
bird biologist.
you're saying that even though you are 3 foot whatever, you
He
because
can
of
crouch.
the anatomy
How
of the
about this?
legs,
How about
But it
you'll be
doesn't
able to
it doesn't
crouch
matter
down.
though, because Fox ruled it this way, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, it's
But
like
that
like a
was what I
tall
was
bird, like a
imagining.
flamingo or something, or like a crane. They can fold the legs so much that they're practically sitting, but they're like 6 feet tall, or whatever ridiculous
I
height
got
when
you.
they're standing.
So they should be able to squat down and saddle side to side, one
Because
wing
he's only
in,
3'3".
one
If it's
wing
just
out.
like 2 foot tall, that's just a foot. He's got to crouch.
Nemu is like a penguin
sure.
right now.
That's what I was trying to say. But if it got interpreted that he's crawling, that's fine. But I misunderstood. Is what I'm trying to say.
Because you were thinking left wing in, straddle, 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 right wing out, straddle, 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 and like have it be
Yes,
like long
that's what I
rows.
was saying.
So your wing would enter into the room first, and then your right wing would enter.
Yes, that's
Yeah, that
what it.
I recall that being your description of it.
Yeah. But the space does what the space does.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah. Continue pulling Nemu.
So,
Basil's gonna pull Nemo.
I apologize for
Okay,
derailing, but I was just explaining what my thought process was when I was.
I'm
Doing
I'm just looking forward to seeing this strength check.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
Snack pull
This
owl
thing,
with
yeah.
strength. Ooh,
Basil,
let's
I
see
need you to
this.
roll me that strength check.
Well, let's hope. 13?
We'll have a backup plan. It's okay.
Do I at least pull her a little bit?
Yeah, you do manage to pull her a couple of feet. She's now, yeah, you managed to loosen her a little bit and pull her, and she's now about halfway in the tunnel.
You just hear a faint little hiss. The other party, if anybody saw her going, you just hear a hiss. like just like not like a threatening one, just kind of like a call, like something that may be interpreted as like just calling out.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
whoop, sorry.
Yavari comes over. Is there anything I can do?
Your
Anything
tail.
would help.
Your tail.
All right. Let's see here. She comes over and looks at the hole. That's a tight squeeze. All right, let's see if I can do this. And she prepares her tail and carefully starts to try and put it through the hole.
Not hard. I'm gonna say you don't need to roll for that. You can successfully maneuver your tail into the hole.
All right. Does the end of my tail feel the snake at all?
You do feel it, although
right,
just at the very tip.
Okay.
Just the tip.
Damn it! I didn't make the joke. I'm
That
sorry.
was hilarious.
My brain.
Okay.
Okay.
It's okay, your brain cell.
Yavari is going to let me see, how am I going to explain this? She's going to put her whole back of her body against as close to this hole as possible so she can at least get just a little bit of her tail in there before trying to wrap around the snake.
Okay.
Can you really treat your tail like another appendage? Could you have it wield a sword? Could you triple wield? Sorry.
Is that a character asking that, or are you asking?
No, I'm just wondering about tiefling anatomy now. No worries.
No, the tail is controllable. It's like most most tails that tieflings have are controllable, but it's not controllable to the point that they'd be like precise in combat.
Okay.
Yeah,
So they could like
that would
lift
be
and
cool.
move things or grab things, but they can't like, grip a sword and swing it properly.
Okay.
That would be so cool, though.
It would. Triple wielding warrior of tiefling. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Exactly. That's where my mind was. Do I need to roll to get my tail to wrap around the snake?
No, but are you attempting to pull them?
Yes, I am, please.
Then you're gonna have to roll me strength.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Okay, strength. Is it a saving throw?
No, just a normal check.
Oh, right. Thank you. And there we go.
Ooh. Ooh, that was gonna be glorious, but no, you tug and your tail literally just comes undone.
Damn it. Can I try again?
Nemu's going to be in the sewers forever.
Hang in there, Twitchy. I'm trying. Can I try one more time, please?
You can try one more time. You reach out with your tail and manage to get a hold on the snake and
Yeah, I'm
attempt to pull.
my feet are like shoving my body as much as possible to kind of just press myself against this hold. Okay, I'm sorry.
Fen, you're watching as this tiefling woman is like shoving herself against the
my
wall.
God.
And
I'm watching
inevitably
too.
her eyes glance over towards you.
Oh my god.
Don't say a word.
Can I have while
I didn't hear
Yavari-
anything.
Well,
Oh,
Yavari
my mic is off.
I
have
didn't hear
nothing to
anything.
While Yavari is pulling, can I have Basil also be attempting to pull Nemu? So it's like a
Yeah, it's
Chain
like a
of
chain,
pulling?
yeah.
Okay, so ability check and the normal, right?
Yeah, make it with advantage though. Because you have
Advantage.
Basil's help now.
Okay.
Which is actually much better. Both of you managed to pull enough to get her out of the hole.
Yeah.
Albeit it takes about a minute and a half, you do manage to do it.
That's how it's done, boys. Sorry. Never
That's
mind.
how to use a tail properly. To tug
That's
on
how you
things.
That's how you get in a hole. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So when Nemu, when you come out, you just see like this white snake, just like its body come up and give you what seems like a smile, and its tongue just goes like flickers a little bit.
Nemu looks at it sad. Because
Yavari looks down at both of them. You too good.
Oh. But I'm okay since I'm not stuck anymore.
Nemu
Alright.
just looked at the hole disappointed. He wanted to get to the other side so bad. Take that as you will.
I want to know what's on the other side, but I can't be sure that I fit there.
Did Nemu see how
I can't see very well into this
since
hole.
Nemu got closer, I guess, to the exit on the other side of that hole, could he see how like roomy the area was?
It was relatively big.
Was it big enough for Finn to fit in there?
You think so?
If anyone else wants to go in there, it looked like someone could fit in that room. But I don't know if anyone else could get on the other side.
Finn will look to Dick and go, I bet you 10 gold you could fit on the other side.
I'll take that action.
No.
The Minotaur
Not
who
you.
definitely could not fit through the hole.
What, we're not betting?
Oh, you're betting that he could fit through the hole, not yourself?
There's
betting
not
you
a
can't.
single chance.
I'm betting that Dick can fit on the other side.
Mm.
While they're taking bets, Basil's already back down the hole to see what's in the room.
Oh yeah, she's a snake. She's already over there.
Yeah,
well,
you go through. I was waiting for somebody to realize this.
I didn't hear that she went. I thought she had come back out.
I thought so
Well,
too.
she came out to bring Basil, but like I'm saying that as everybody's like, "Oh, I'll bet you," she's like, "I'm just."
Oh yeah, no, I thought you had already turned back.
Fair enough.
Basil, you see on the other side a massive room. Well, not massive, but a relatively big room with a set of stairs going up and 2 side rooms.
Ooh.
Can my token be put over there? Thanks. She's gonna explore this side. She's gonna peek in this side room first.
I actually have to pull this up. So, as you enter here, actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this the easy way, because the rest of you tried so hard to do this, none of you get to hear it. Okay.
Feeling. I was like, we're gonna get pulled, aren't we?
Yeah, I shared some popcorn with Trashy is all I'm gonna say. So yeah, you peek in, you see this creature that looks half halfling, half rat. He appears to be looking at one of the barrels at the moment when you peek over. But you notice he is heavily armed and definitely doesn't look good.
Okay. Basil's gonna quietly sneak back,
Okay.
not wanting to get his attention. And then she's gonna peek into the other room to see if there's anything. I'm gonna put her here, but she's just like barely looking into the doorway.
Okay. Yeah, in there you see there's a... It just appears to be another storeroom. There appears to be a bunch of boxes with varying ingredients and things in them.
So like, So food is the food any good?
It's all ingredients. There's no actual food yet. You can find some things like things of butter or salt or
Well, yeah,
different
that's what I-
ingredients.
That's what I mean. Like the ingredients to make food, are they good or?
Oh yeah, they
like,
seem fresh
Okay.
or relatively fresh, maybe a day or two old at most.
Okay. Because right now she's just grabbing intel. She's gonna go back up, and then she's gonna go up the stairs to see what's up the stairs.
As you step foot on the first stair, it creaks loudly, and you immediately hear the creature in the north room turn and like hiss and begin making its way over to you.
Basil's gonna panic and attempt to make her way back to the tunnel before the thing comes out.
We'll say it sees you, but since it notices you're fleeing towards the sewers, it lets you go.
Okay. And she's gonna go back out and join the others.
Okay. Now with that, we'll send you back over.
Okay.
And with that, after a couple of minutes, you see you hear a loud hiss echo down the tunnel.
Oh.
And then a few moments later, see Buns come out, and basically just like go to hide behind Yavari.
Aw.
Yavari looks a bit surprised by this before she can't help but look concerned down at her. You okay, Fluffy? What's wrong?
Basil's gonna attempt to explain, but not knowing that she can't be understood. You just see like the snake, like bobbing its head and go, like just trying to convey things.
I
She's
speak
gonna
many languages.
slightly
That is
frown
not
at
one of
this
them.
and. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
No, you're good.
All
Okay,
you can
sorry.
really tell is she's kind of panicked.
Okay, Yavari frowned slightly. Is there a way you could maybe change back so I can understand you? Otherwise, I don't speak snake. You're muted.
Sorry, no, I was chewing because
God damn it.
Oh no, I
No,
was
I'm
talking to
muted.
Benzers.
I said,
Oh,
I
heard
said,
him saying something.
you don't speak snake. It's obvious.
Do you?
Yeah.
Basil looks up with sparkling eyes, like somebody understands me, as she waits to hear what.
All right,
what,
big guy. What does she
Fenzira
say?
Says.
Wait, do you really understand it?
Yeah, she said there's a big scary monster in there. Is that not obvious?
You're fucking with me.
I swear
Seriously,
to
you
God.
understand that?
I swear to fucking Christ.
Basil's gonna slither up and go up and like sit on his shoulder, and you just see her head nod.
Are you serious? Is she
Fenziris,
right?
Fenziris is gonna reach up with one finger and scratch her on the head.
Very pleased, happy face.
Okay,
Like
Yavari
loving
looks
being like that.
Yavari looks confused and kind of more concerned. What kind? Can you describe it? Not you, the snake. I mean, Fluffy. I mean, god damn it. Just.
I can drop this anytime, correct?
Yes,
Or does
but
it
you
just
have
straight last an hour?
you can use a bonus action to spill it at any time.
Or maybe, I'm sorry. Or the big guy can interpret it, be the, translator.
Basil's gonna. Can it be like that? I don't. If Zyke agrees, can it be like that comic moment where they just kind of look at each other? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
Just
go.
making sure. And then she'll look at Yavari. and it's kind of like, why the fuck not? And she'll just hiss something to him and see if he actually understands her.
This is fucking great.
It's
It's a
Could you
thing.
say that again?
Yavari just face
Uh-huh,
palms her
uh-huh,
face.
uh-huh.
Oh, fuck me.
And
And
she
Right.
fell in love with this man.
Wait a minute! Who said? Nobody said anything about love.
She says it's a troll, and it's got 2 heads.
Two-headed troll.
Can I
Yep,
roll to
pretty
see if I
sure.
know what that is? Because I myself know what that is.
And what is it?
Well, I don't know if I know.
Would
Do
you
I know?
that from reading a book, hearing it talked about?
yeah, roll me history.
Probably not.
No, I'm gonna say you don't recognize it. However, before we go any further, we are going to call the session here, right where it is.
Oh.
Considering the late start, we could go longer if everyone's down, but if not, that's fine too.
I still have obligations to people to hold on to.
Okay, no worries.
And not just me, but other people have time schedules, and I can't have to respect that.
Indeed.
That's fair.
So, with that, I know you guys were having fun, but we are going to pause it there for a moment.
Cliffhanger.
And let that happen.
Will Fenziris actually understand Basil? When will Basil turn back? Will it be of her own volition or just because it ends naturally?
Tune in next time.
What the fuck is in the
Release
other
out
room?
on time next week.
Same time.
Maybe. Yeah, don't say that.
Time on Dragon Ball Z.
Z.
And with that, we are going to disappear. Thank you, anyone who's been watching.
Thank you.
And we will see everyone next week. Good night, everyone.